'Twas the night before Cuntmas, and all through the stream, everyone wondered, who the fuck let this guy do the intro?
They wonder that often. You get shittier and shittier, this Wrath.
Doctor's usually soon.
Anyway, tonight we've got Fern and Loathing and her boyfriend. Introduce yourself, boyfriend. I don't know your name.
I'm Jack.
And
Hello,
Jack. We've got Ranting Monkey, Beardberry, and Wrath of Controversy, and your boy Pat. And we have a question.
Yo.
CharmingMan93. Twat or not?
Twat.
More like charming bitch.
More like fucking cunt.
I mean, anyone who names himself after a Morrissey song has got something wrong with him. That's all I'm saying.
You mean Cupcake Man?
That's the one. So anyway, this question is not without reason. We're not asking just because. There have been a couple different situations with Charming Man. The most recent is the situation with Tim Blake, where he either did or did not, I won't state a stance here, advocate for people to falsely flag Tim, or not even falsely flag. I guess it is a legitimate flag, but he advocated for people to go and flag Tim Blake's new account on Twitter.
Yeah.
What has
Totally
what has Tim Blake done? Because I'm not up on like the new Twitter drama.
Me neither. It's okay.
I don't know, but I'm guessing that someone crumbled the Cupcake's fifis.
Oh, he's a bit of an SJW, isn't he?
He is, yes.
He's really going that way.
His whole thing is, there's the situation with Kay where Kay's proven that Takedown MRAs and Michael Rowlands have falsely flagged him.
All right.
And
okay, man.
Charming Man's making a conflation between those, despite the fact that Tim is clearly not either Michael or the other guy. I'm voting twat.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, I'm on
twat.
Yeah, I vote twat as well.
Yeah, I'm pressing my golden buzzer.
Like, I mean, it's... I hate the guilty by association bullshit. Like, I think it's really... Like, at this point, we can call it a guilty by association fallacy, because it's like... Because I land under shitlords and Sargon lands under shitlords, you could argue that I have to answer for everything Sargon does, which is complete bullshit. I mean, I've never talked to the guy directly.
And that's it. It's wrong when they do it, and it's wrong when we do it.
Yeah.
It's wrong
Precisely.
when anybody does it. A fallacy is a fucking fallacy.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So if it's wrong to say I'm accountable for Sargon's behavior or even Schmegel's behavior, even though Schmegel and I are friends, it's wrong to say that Tim was responsible for Michael's behavior.
No, exactly. It's fucked up.
Although I would like to say, please do hold Wrath accountable for anything and everything I do.
Including his success. His success is part of that.
No.
Oh, what fucking
Everything
success?
good Meckle did on his
You
own.
have
Everything
substance,
bad was
and
your
it's all
fault.
my fault.
Blame all the bad on Wrath.
Yeah,
Exactly. Anything bad
Oh,
is
yeah.
Wrath's fault. All the good was...
I'm a
I
sin.
don't know, Beardy
I'll
did.
take it. It's my job. I might get promoted.
That's true, Wrath. Your job is to take it.
Oh, honey, you can't afford that. We discussed it.
So
So anyway,
really
Ranting Monkey, I was wondering if you could give us some insight into the Charming Man SDA thing.
Not without breaking some confidences.
Okay, then don't do that.
Just he has taken to hating on her, and he could not wait for a chance to make a video directed at her. If you guys saw he's actually made two now in response to her, and then one in response to her, me, and Tim. And dear Christ, that guy's an idiot.
Who is SDA?
Some dumb American.
Okay.
Yes.
She seems really nice.
She's she's a nice girl. She can be kind of a pain in the ass, but that's what I like about her. I'm not gonna lie to her. I actually told her.
That's when she's on the streams with you and Scribe.
When I first started talking to her, I told her that the reason I liked her was she was a bitch.
Most human beings are.
Yeah, people are pains in the ass, so I ain't gonna hold nothing against her for being a pain in the ass.
But she didn't do anything to deserve his hate the way she gets it from him. That's just him being a little bitch.
She did though, because I've noticed this trend with Charming Man that if women don't give hit him attention, that he throws his toys out of the pram.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's basically been him.
Well, he made the whole video. We
robots.
Are we roboting? Because we're frozen.
Refresh.
I'm gonna refresh. I'll be right back.
But yeah, I've noticed that about him, that like every once in a while he just gets mad butthurt at some chick, and I was kind of like, and it's always when that chick is like publicly involved with someone else. It's like, bro, why?
It's one of those things where Ranting Monkey was talking about the comment he made before we started. Like, I'm not sure you were far from the truth with that.
Yeah. Do you mind if I tell the story?
Oh, certainly. Go
ahead. It all
ahead.
happened publicly, so I don't fucking mind. He made his video YouTube hose, and it just seemed like such utter nonsense. And you guys go watch it. Or don't. It's stupid. But it's about him meeting up with a woman and gonna have some fun time with her. And it didn't work out. And he got so butthurt, he made a video about it 8-9 months after it happened. And I just made the comment, was this the first time a girl was going to touch your pee-pee? And he lost his fucking mind, called me an SJW, because that's what they would do. I'm like, dude, I made a joke about you being a fucking virgin. And he lost his shit for like a fucking week over it. Just anytime I would come in now.
That's a good story. But now, Fern, can you tell everyone your part in that whole thing?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so I am the aforementioned YouTube hoe.
Take dick for subscribers.
Oh, give me dick and some subscribers. I'll take your dick if you give me subs. That's my
hashtag dick for subs.
You can find me on Vernon Loathing on Twitter.
Oh, there it is again. I love it when she says Twitter.
So basically what had happened is me and Charming Man live quite close to each other, and we flirted off and on, and I hadn't had relations with a male for quite a while, and I was like, well, me and Charming are cool, why not, like, we flirted, why not, like, fuck.
Yep.
And like it was very open that he was going on dates with girls and I was going on dates with guys and girls, and we were both. It was quite, like, it seemed to me it was quite clear that it was only sexual, and I met another YouTuber. He's not. I don't think he's about anymore. Mim Headroom, and we started a relationship together. And we met up, and then, you know, we decided to get together, and I messaged Charming Man like, sorry, I've met someone, I'm really happy, I hope you can be happy for me, I'm sorry that we're not going to go ahead with the whole like meeting up and fucking thing.
Oh, damn.
I know, I'm a monster.
That's what it was.
And so you guys are aware that the B list.
You promised your vagina to.
Yeah, I obviously promised it. Yeah, I'm contractually obliged to take that dick.
Maybe the anus.
And off and on, he would like jab at me and make remarks because I don't have the largest breasts in the world. And there was one remark in the B list.
Proof for this.
Citation needed.
There
Send me your sources.
There was one comment in the B list about a whore, a dumb whore when she crops her eyes out so she can show her non-existent tits because of how Skype had cropped my picture. And it was like just these little fucking jabs aimed at me, calling me a dumb whore and shit. And I snapped back one day and I was like, you want to say shit, then say shit. Come at me like a man. Don't fucking play around with your little girlfriend talking shit. I won't give a fuck. And then he did. Him and JT Viper tagged me in a Twitter post.
I always like to imagine, whenever you say JT Viper, I imagine Justin Timberlake wrapped in a viper. Continue.
See, I like JT, but that's still funny.
These pieces of shit wannabe white knights were giving you shit because of your boobs?
Yeah, they were like, that was the comment that set me off, was like them calling me a dumb whore.
What a bunch of fucking dipshits.
But I'd like to mention that he has so Mitch has a past with making fun of women for their mental illness. I was introduced to another woman, I'm not going to give a name, but she was friends with Charming Man, and she had like befriended him, and she was having relationship troubles, and she stopped giving him attention, and he snapped back at her with the, oh, you're mentally ill, you're disgusting, you're a fucking psycho. And he did the same to me, because I was like, Mitch, you sound insane, when he was going at me like, you're a fucking, you betrayed me, Min betrayed me, you're a fucking,
you promised me your vagina.
All you wanted was...
You promised me the cooch, how dare you?
What a crazy random piece of shit.
Outside of other women.
You used me for subscribers, and
that's
then
my favorite part.
That's
You used me for subscribers.
The last death
I
was
was on-
worthless turd.
I was on one stream with him, and bear in mind that the first stream I ever did, I had Bearing on, which is was a big name, and like Sargon was following me, and I had really big names in YouTube like talking to me, and that I was like friendly with, and I kind of snapped back at him, and I was like, if I was gonna fuck someone for views, don't you think I'd have fucked one of the people like up at the top? Wouldn't I have done something to
suck someone's dick to move up in the company? It's gonna be the CEO.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah,
it's not the fucking mailman.
I don't know if you guys noticed that about him, but he's very egotistical about the amount of subscribers he's got. He's very, very...
It's all the Deep Space Nine pussy he's getting. Goddamn.
Deep Space Nine's cool.
Like, all
No, fuck you.
all the complaints I've seen from smaller YouTubers is how, like, fucking patronizing it is. Like, oh, I might not have time. I have a very big channel.
I have a history degree and I live with my parents.
But yeah, he made fun of me for my mental illness. He called me crazy. He kind of made he called me mentally deficient in the YouTube hose video.
Oh, he called you crazy, but yet he wanted to stick his dick in crazy.
Yeah, he did.
Well, I'm sorry. We all want to stick our dick in crazy.
Because that's the best sex.
True.
You ever had sex with a crazy woman? She will rock your world.
Fuck yeah.
My wife is listening, so this can get me in trouble, but I've been having sex on the regular with a crazy woman for 24 years.
They're worth holding on to.
Love you, baby.
You just gotta learn to work with it.
It's okay to
I mean,
fuck.
sex was so good you married her, so.
Yeah, that's true. Awesome.
Hey.
But about Charming, this is one of the things that drives me nuts. If you watch his video, his latest one, the one that's directed at me, Tim, and SDA, he mentions in there that I have beef with him. Like, I don't have fucking beef with you. This is all over that same incident. Even that was fucking months ago. The dude holds a grudge like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the whole thing with me was 9 months before the thing, and I bet he still like makes fucking like comments about it now.
That's what kids do.
Mm.
It's just I have to mention this. I'll read the thingies and I'll send you a screenshot if you like about of the conversation. But it was in the DMs, and I threatened it myself because he'd mentioned Jack has a child and he'd mentioned Jack's kid.
Yeah, it was a load of, you know, the typical bullshit. Oh, you have a child, you're insulting me, I'm going to get him taken, which obviously wouldn't happen because this is the real world. But yeah, not a very nice thing to say, regardless.
But
of it.
You stooped down to bringing your kids into it.
And I
fucking worm. That is unacceptable.
That's how we ended up here. Shit like that.
God fucking damn it! You know, I wanted to be neutral. I wanted to be nice and neutral.
I told you beforehand. I tried so hard to like the cunt.
God,
so
me too. Yeah, I mean, I kind of think it was just funny, just like childish bullshit on, you know,
this goddamn teenager who stubbed his dick and can't get the fuck over it. What the fuck?
Exactly, man.
It's like he's never had blue balls before. I was like, dude, get the fuck over it.
Yeah, okay.
The screenshots I can find.
Hold on.
I say keep my name out of your mouth and never fucking mention his child again. I personally have nothing to lose. Well, he shouldn't make threats, should he? And I think it was something like, you wouldn't say that to my face because you wouldn't see, it wouldn't be as funny. You know.
What are we talking about? What I said to him? Or
yeah.
I just said if you have the balls to say it on the internet and you're threatening my family, then just say it to my face and whatever.
And so he said, well, you shouldn't make threats. And I said, I'm making a promise, Mitch. You won't like what happens if you do. I have nothing to lose. Have you milked out the drama now? Because I'm bored of your silly little stunts. You're sad and pathetic. You're a sad, pathetic drama whore. Little to none, no one is buying what you're selling. I pity you, Mitch. I hope you find something that makes you happy other than making others upset and belittling them behind their backs like the coward you are. Though I doubt you will. You are a sad small boy who will realize you drove everyone away with your petulant childish behavior. Goodbye. And he said, lol, you're deluding yourself. It ain't over yet.
All right. So I feel like I need to devil's advocate for a brief moment here before everyone tears into this dumb shit. So what we've got here, I was pointed out in the chat, this guy is only 23, 24 years old. Now, the human brain doesn't finish its pubescent developments, especially in reasoning and in empathy, until you reach about 25, 26 years old. This guy is still a pubescent.
I'd like
call him a child. It's fucking serious.
I mean, I'm myself and Fern, I believe,
I really hope
we're the same age.
Pulls his head out of his ass, but fuck.
Well, I mean, I hope he pulls his head out of his ass too. But I mean, my understanding is it's a little tricky once you're halfway down your fucking shoulders.
Yeah, sometimes somebody's gonna shove an arm up there and pull it right the fuck out and beat it against a goddamn rock.
I'll continue with this.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
Yeah, sorry, we had to get that out. The beard's got a rant.
As soon as kids come into this shit, it pisses me off.
Do you mind lighting this for me?
No.
Yeah. Oh, my tongue's dry. Look at it. My mouth's dry. That was phrasing. I was making a rolled tobacco cigarette. I said,
not marijuana.
I said, goodbye, Mitch. He said, lol. Jack said, pussy. He says, so's the internet, tough guy. I replied with, look, Mitch, you're the one who needs to drop this. I'm with a guy I care for. I'm happy, and you're still a bit little angry boy throwing his toys out the pram. Then Jack said, also, no, not an internet. Also, no, says the internet.
No,
also, no, not says the internet. Tough guy. I'm asking to meet you. I'm not a tough guy. But if you're comfortable talking shit online, I feel you should have the guts to say that stuff face to face. If you spend your time harassing women on the internet, then I honestly feel sorry for you. And he said, yet you're risking your boyfriend's custody case to beat me up, right? And I just said, oh, fuck off.
Don't fuck with other people's dirty laundry, you slimy little shit. Grow the fuck up.
At the time, I'd reached out to people because there was a chance that
I was in the middle. It was a hot point because I was in the middle of like a custody battle at that time, which has since been resolved. But that's why it triggered me so much, because it was just like, no, you ain't saying that shit.
Yeah, that's not an acceptable line to cross. Never.
Exactly.
We were reaching out to people in the like MRA sphere because
like legal advice and stuff like that to what was going on at the time.
Good call. I'm glad that you guys did that.
Yeah, see, I remember that while it was going on. I believed Charming, to be honest, at the time.
Yeah, I would say way back when, I was kind of on the Charming side of things, but it was primarily because that's when JT and I were really close, and JT immediately jumped to Charming's defense.
Yeah, he did.
No, I understand. I understand people believe in it because like it kind of hurt that people bought it with no receipts. Like, I'll be honest, it fucking hurt me to see people like turn against me, because people were like comparing me to women that like lead men on for years and years and break the heart and drive them to suicide and stuff. And I've not done that. Like, I had zero intention of ever hurting Charming Man's feelings. Like, I didn't want to hurt anyone. I didn't anyone to get hurt emotionally. And I thought I'd made it perfectly clear that it was physical.
I mean, if you however old he is, like 20, and you can't handle just being a fuck buddy with someone, then you shouldn't be arranging to meet and fuck people. Like,
yeah.
I understand I come off very personable and I come off quite flirty, and I make jokes about like my sexuality and stuff like that, and I'm quite I'm quite open. And I can understand people buying Charming Man's story because of that, because I'm not afraid of my body. I've posted like nudes on Twitter before. Like, I've
only seen an ass shot.
Yeah, that's what I mean by nudes. And like, I'm not prudish sexually.
Well, why should you be? You're single. You can fuck whoever you want.
Well, yeah, I was single at the time, and I didn't think there was a problem. And I don't think there's a problem in like jokingly flirting with people, but apparently sometimes people get the wrong idea.
Even if you wanted to whore around and fuck everybody in a 20-mile radius, that's entirely your, do what the fuck you want. It's none of his business who you fuck. It's like, if you're not in a relationship with him.
I mean, I kind of feel bad because, like, with being friends with JT when all that shit was going down, I basically was like, well, I mean, she's done nothing to wrong me, so I'm just gonna kind of just not interact with her and just not say anything that I can't verify is true.
No, I understand that completely. I get it. It's just
if I could, I didn't, as I watched that video, because that was my introduction to all of this. I didn't know any of the drama that had happened. I wasn't on YouTube back then. My only thing was, I don't care if she sent you a signed, notarized paper saying she was going to give you pussy. If she changed her mind, it doesn't fucking matter. It's her pussy to do with as she pleases. Period. And that was the only thing that I took from all of that. Even if she did say, I will suck your dick for subs, does not matter. She still gets to make that choice.
Right. I mean, if you whip it out or like the day before it's supposed to meet you, she's like, you know what, not feeling it. That's still a no. Suck it up, buttercup.
Like I said, exactly.
It felt it got to me because he was very it felt like he was very entitled to my body.
Robot.
Yeah, you're doing it again, friend.
I know that feeling. I'm surprised I haven't roboted yet.
My only fucking issue with this guy was, and I feel like this is important too, was his behavior on the Count Dankula stream.
Yes,
the end of things. I mean, aside from the fact that guys have no fucking sense of humor, his fucking disappearing act.
Sorry, but we have
paying $200.
We have a very bad internet provider because the former roommate doesn't know what a good internet provider is.
You're still roboting really bad.
Yeah, you might have to drop your bandwidth setting. It may be easier to just kill your camera feed.
Yeah, that's likely it.
Like, I would say drop your bandwidth maybe all the way to audio only, but kind of like test it first.
Is that better?
Is any better?
Oh,
Way
vastly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. I was saying it really affected me because it felt like he was entitled to my body, and it felt like because I cried like a bitch. I cried like fucking. That's why Jack got so angry, because I was like,
Yeah.
I was bitching out, like crying, like everyone thinks I'm not. Except when I was a cam whore, and then I was a whore, but it was only on camera, and I don't take dick for subs.
And I was just so unused to all this, because I don't use any social media or anything really. And it was just like a totally alien world where people are like, oh, you did this, fucking na. It's like, well, who gives a fuck? Just live your life, man. It's not like. It was weird. It was a weird experience.
What did he do in the stream you guys were just talking about?
Yeah, the one on Dankula's channel.
Yeah, I missed all that.
I will say, Charming Man was very, sorry, not on Dankula's channel, for Dankula. On Wiz's channel. Charming Man was very, very drunk. I'll give him that. But basically, somebody offered to donate $200 if they would boot Charming Man, and he decided to drop out rather than let them boot him.
Rather than be charming or a man about it.
Oh, really?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
unfortunately, the guy did still donate. But he ran the risk of fucking it up on purpose just to be, again, a twat.
He's so selfish. Like, I cut him some slack in the past because I think he might actually be autistic. Like, I think he's mentioned it before.
Yeah, he is autistic.
Well, he's something. Like I said, it's like he's lucky I'm in the U.S. and he's in the U.K. Because otherwise, I wouldn't need him up. And I'd love to see him try to talk the shit that he talks, to my face.
Mm-hmm.
You're just salty.
I won't hesitate.
None of us are gonna say the shit that we say on the internet.
I'm just salty.
You're just salty. I'll tell you to your face, you're salty, bitch.
He's a fucking cretin.
Well, that's you, monkey, because you far away from me. I'll be like, all right, okay, what you saying?
A goddamn parasite.
You don't scare me.
He just seems like very, like, immature and like.
Say it again.
I ain't scared of you, Pat.
Say it again.
Beat up a cripple.
Say it again.
You ain't gonna beat up a cripple.
No, I'm going to toss you out the window. That's what I'm gonna do.
I was gonna say, like he's just gonna like fold your wheelchair in half, and then put you back down on top of the crippled mess. But he won't hurt you.
Necroman98 says, I'm autistic. You know what, man? There's nothing wrong with being autistic.
No,
what there is something wrong with is not taking responsibility for your shit and being a fucking cunt.
Exactly.
Using it as an excuse for shitty behavior.
Yeah, there's no excuse for being a fucking shit.
No, I know autistic people.
Yeah,
perfectly fine.
I have an ex that has Asperger's, which was it's hard to have relationships sometimes because there's that emotional barrier, and that's where I gave him a pass. Like when I saw his shitty behavior, because I understand as like someone with a mental illness, and I'm not saying autism is a mental illness; it's a developmental issue, but it's similar because you don't see the world as as it should be seen with emotions. And I gave it because I understand, because I've got mental illness. I understand. I gave it a pass, and I just kept seeing it, and I kind of
It's the obsessive nature of it that is a bit disturbing.
It's not. It's like he would make comments constantly, like these little dig comments every time I commented something in that Skype group, and it was just like it was a dog with a bone. Like he couldn't drop it. And
well, it's because Charming Man has two different modes. He has ass kissing and petty.
Yes. Well,
and
put.
that's his biggest.
Very well put.
That's it. All right, go ahead. No, that's his biggest test for me because I was on Marty's stream yesterday with Satsu and Biggest Mikey, and the thing with the whole Sargon thing, came up. And my biggest thing that I said about the whole entire thing was how the rabbit part of Sargon's fan base was quick to come to his defense when Rant Monkey and SDA did their videos and all that right there. Rant Monkey, and SDA, they respectably, told about Sargon, how he stooped down to their level and all that right there, and it made him really look kind of hypocritical. But instead of hearing that, knowing if the shoe was on the other foot, and Christianity would have did that towards Sargon, we'd be calling her all sorts of cunts and saying that she's wrong for censoring and all they do right there. But the fact that it's Sargon, it's the other way around. They want to exclude him from the whole entire thing. And Monkey and SDA just said, well, that's kind of jacked up right there, and that's really a dick move. But they just chose a white knight and shield maiden, and here you go, Charming Man leading the charge with his bitch ass. So he got all up in the stream. He was about to go all off. So I guess somebody came down to him and all that right there and told him I was on Monkey stream and I called him Charming bitch, which I don't give a fuck. So he gonna comment something about he's just being salty and all that right there and talking about what am I gonna do without this shout out? Let me tell you something right now, you little gay motherfucker, and I hope you're hearing this. I don't give a flying fuck what you think about me, and I wouldn't shout your motherfucking ass out even if I want to because I don't like your ass. But when it comes down to it, you want to sit up here and talk about salty. You're the motherfucker that sit up here and got all up in your goddamn feeling because Fern wouldn't give you no goddamn pussy. Yet I haven't made one video about Rant Monkey or SDA coming to their defense because they're grown people. They can do their own thing right there. You have made 2 fucking videos about them defending Sargon and kissing all up in his ass and shit like that, which I have nothing against Sargon. I like his videos, but I agree with Monkey and SDA saying that this was a dick move, and I'm not afraid to say that. And to all the fanboys and fangirls out there, White Knight and Shield Maiden, and excluding them from this right here and everything, I say, fuck y'all and all that right there. And to Charming Man, when he want to sit up there and talk that shit, I dare you to come up in my motherfucking face and say that because I'm not afraid of you little skinny ass. I'm not these motherfucking females that you pick at. You a little bitch ass cunt. And fuck you, little faggot motherfucker.
I ain't afraid of him.
So Charming found this stream apparently. He just tweeted, "Is like when you can't beat the argument, shit on the man."
Wait, invite him.
I shouldn't have responded to him before inviting him. He's probably gonna block me.
I'll invite him.
There we are. Fern, do it. Wait, no, that's an awful idea. Beardy.
Yeah.
Beardy, he doesn't know you're involved. Yeah.
Why wouldn't he?
Yeah, I thought you can see the stream.
I'm pretty sure that's where he saw it. Like I retweeted it out. He follows me.
Okay.
He follows me too, and I retweeted. Who fucking knows?
Like I said, yeah, let him up here. Everything I just said a while ago, I have no problem saying to his damn face.
I like to see him try and defend his shit because I'm honestly, I
just like to ask him why he thought it was appropriate to bring my kids into it. That's all I want to ask him and see what his response is.
That was news to me. I learned that after I decided to start this stream. Like that's just added shit.
Yeah. So I just sent him the link and I said, "You're welcome to come make your case."
Yeah.
He won't though. He'll do the thing like we had a private stream and there was like some people who weren't who were pretty neutral, and he was like, no, it's just Fern and she's got a bunch of white knights and they're gonna white knight for her because Fern is a pussy whore and she gets the tits out for everyone.
Don't worry, Fern. Like Wrath and I said, both of us were on his side for that.
Gotta say,
I have no attachment to you. I don't know about Wrath. We haven't spoken in months, and when we did, we didn't speak much.
No, I mean,
it's not even like I want to scream at them.
Yeah, I barely know it.
I've always liked my interactions with you and Raft. That was why I said that shit in the chat because I was like, I didn't know how you felt about it, and I was like, I wanted to clear the air and everything. because I don't.
All right. Sorry, real quick. Update on Charming Man. He said his flatmates are asleep and he's sorry. Next time Schmeckle does it, I was like, all right, man, we'll have to work out a time. So.
Yeah, to be fair, it is like
It's
almost 5 a.m.
Yeah, it's 4:46 where he's at, and if he has flatmates, I get it. That's actually like a legit reason to not join.
Oh fuck! It's 4:46. No, I can't trash him to his face right now. This is an appropriate time. I want him to be able to properly prove his points. If he wants to come on, he can come on. But frankly, I'd rather not dumb this shit down. I want him at his full cognitive power, talking about how he can justify fucking dragging children into this kind of fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'd actually almost prefer to have a direct discussion with him about it rather than all of us just shit talking him, knowing he's not going to be here to defend himself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I mean, I would give anyone in this hangout the same consideration. I would say it to you before saying it about you without you being there.
Yeah. No, it's not.
The fact is, most of us have said these things to him already. You know, it's not like we're airing out dirty laundry that hasn't already been thrown right at him.
Right.
I'd much prefer if he could come on and argue his points, but I'm much willing to hear his defense at a later point too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like, I don't fucking work tomorrow, so if we can, if you and I can work out a time, I mean, whether we can get some of the other guests here, I'd love to have you guys, but I don't know.
Make it a weekday and I'm there as long as I'm not doing something with Magog at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said,
we're both free all tomorrow, aren't we?
I know. I work.
Yeah, I can't.
I work during the week. I work during the weekdays. In what was that?
Well, it sounded like Ransing said he wouldn't be able to make it.
No, my wife works from home Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So during the daytime, I just can't.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, during the weekdays, my time. You know, I work 10 a.m., 6 p.m. Central.
Well, I mean, what time would it be his time? Like 7 Central.
We can work this
We'll work it out. We'll work it out another time. We can work that out off air.
All right, so all in favor of twat, say aye.
Aye.
The decision is unanimous. Charming Man is a twat.
CharmingMan93, you are a twat.
But we're willing to have an appeals hearing at a later date.
Yeah.
He actually messaged me earlier. He wanted to talk about trans people in the army or something like that.
Who did?
Fuck that shit.
Beardy was really interested in the topic. He hasn't heard enough about it.
Beardy and I both made all of our points on that earlier.
I just want to fuck some bitches with guns.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, like Beardy and I both had a lengthy discussion earlier today about that subject.
That wasn't the only one for me either. They kept fucking
bastard.
They kept fucking going.
Dude, I turned my notifications off for like 2 hours after that because everyone was fucking hitting me up. I was kind of like, okay, if some black guy hits me up for his stream, I'll fucking do it. But I'm not doing another fucking same goddamn arguments with someone I've talked to several times.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Like, if it's someone I rarely talk to, I'd be down for that shit. But someone I talk to all the fucking time, I was like, I pretty much know what you're going to say.
Yeah, unless I'm getting a blowjob while we're having the discussion, I'm not really interested.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have a differing opinion, and I'll suck your dick for subs, so...
Okay, so...
Speaking of that, Fern, I don't have many, but you can have them all.
As I said, I got 3K.
I mean, I was gonna say you don't even have to.
Not worth it, man. To be honest, it's not that great.
Fuck off!
Oh fuck!
well, I mean, okay. I think it's a fair exchange. I only have 369 subs, so I think that's about even.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like
Rat's worth is
300 subs.
Yeah, 5 out of 10 for 4 out of 10.
Yeah, there you go. I like this Jack.
So, you're ex-military, aren't you, Raf?
I am.
What is your opinion on transgender people in the military?
It's a massive money pit in an already massive money pit. It's stupid.
I can see that. I can see that from the economic side. I just don't think Trump announced it in the best way. I think what he did.
Oh yeah, through Twitter.
Yeah,
people just wanted to read what they wanted to read, so it was misrepresenting the articles.
Like how he said it on Twitter was kind of okay. Considering it's 140 characters and he's 70, I'm impressed, frankly.
But it was how he didn't mention the spending costs. It was let me find the tweet because I want to go verbatim because I don't want to be like, oh, here's
Scott, you've put the barbarian to sleep. We need to start ripping into someone again. Wrath, take your hat off.
Mr. Clean.
Oh man.
It might make us robot. Are we roboting again now? We're back on camera.
Give it a few seconds.
No,
Yeah, give it a
sound
few.
fine.
You know what I actually got to say? Wrath rocks the shaven head. I'm impressed. Not a lot of guys can pull it off.
He does do a very nice Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
What can I say? Good at what I do.
Oh shit!
Are we roboting?
Yeah. No.
No, you're good.
My whole thing about trans in the military and things like that, it's like I can understand from the economical point of view because there are a lot of them in there who are basically joining the military because they think it's like a free way to get like the surgery that they so desire. But my thing would be like this, if you had actual trans people, who basically were joining the military because they want to defend the rights, the freedoms, and the privileges that we have, and they want to preserve all that right there, then I'm all for that. But the ones that just jump in, who think like, oh, this is going to be a free way to, to get the surgery I'm desire, and I don't have to pay a dime. Those are the ones that get on my damn nerves right there.
Yeah,
you want to help.
All I'd say is it free if you might get shot at?
Now, Pat.
Yeah.
Don't make a human pretzel out of me, but you're still wrong. Meaning well doesn't change the fact that they damage mission readiness, and like in some cases, we can't even commit the resources. Like they couldn't be on warships. We can't make a trans bathroom. We can't make trans barracks.
I understand.
It's a whole lot easier than that. Like you said, it's a fucking money.
Yeah, well, I mean, the money
pit money pit for a country that has no fucking money.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're trillions of dollars in debt.
Already in debt.
The DoD needs to be downscaled in price tag. I'm not saying we need to downscale military personnel. I'm saying we need to look at government contractors and shit. But we can't have more expensive personnel than we already have. The personnel we have are too damn expensive.
The ones that are going to be multiples of $1,000s a year extra.
It's just a bad precedent.
Yeah, it's like
to take people on that have more expenses. Plus, they might not ever be deployable because like the propensity of psychological issues is like tenfold for people on hormones.
Yeah, that is an issue right there, man.
No,
the psychological.
That's a valid issue. It's just I had a major problem with the way Trump said it. He said, after consultation with my generals and military experts, please be advised that the United States government will not allow transgender individuals to serve in any capacity in the U.S. military. Our military must be focused on decisive and overwhelming victory and cannot be burdened with the tremendous medical costs and distribution that transgender in the military, you just kicked me really hard in the back, would entitle.
Oh, that was kinky.
All right, now your kids are definitely getting taken away.
It's on film.
Oh, shit, you really hurt my spot. It's okay, just don't.
Look, she's practically crippled.
Damn, what was I about to say?
I was gonna say. Now we got Fernview.
I was gonna say, Stephen Blackman. I see you in the chat. Everybody, I want you to pay attention to Stephen Blackman. Fuck Stephen Blackman. I see him in every goddamn chat and every goddamn thing. He's just fucking everywhere. So literally, ladies, please, fuck Stephen Blackman.
No. I would actually agree with that. Stephen Blackman is everything, but deserves no sex whatsoever. Ladies,
come on,
close your legs.
Fuck you.
It's like. Yeah, but it's like besides a financial issue.
No, I gotta
ask. Financial issue out there right there. It's it's like the military is not one of those places, you know, for safe spaces and pronouns, because it's like once you get over there in the war zone and all that right there, if you get deployed, the enemy is not going to worry about your fucking Z0 pronouns or you run into your damn safe space, because there's not going to be a safe space available.
I don't think we should I think that's assuming all trans people subscribe to that bullshit, and I don't think a lot of them do. I think a lot of them just want to live out their life as their chosen
most of the Z0 ones don't seem to want to transit, so they're not involved in the whole situation.
Well,
they don't have to transition, they don't count.
But here's my counter to that. Sure, the Z's are button self fuckwads. They're not the same as trannies, right? The people transitioning over here, they're over on Tumblr. The problem is World War I, it was women in the military. Now it's women in combat roles. Like in 2015, it was women in combat roles. Now it's trans in the military. Like fucking by the time our grandkids join the military, it's going to be ZZers and the SEALs, and the American military will be a bigger joke than the French military.
When will America start caring about?
No, Raph.
Like the Department of Defense is supposed to defend people, not their feelings.
Yeah, and that's the last thing we want to do. If we pussy,
I'm about American safety and American rights.
Yes, because like if you pussy up the military, we're doomed.
I think
when it comes to the military, I don't give a fuck if there are those Z-Zer people serving, as long as they're deemed mentally fit. Which most of them would probably not be. But as long as they do the job properly, I don't give a fuck, because there's no medical cost there. And again, as long as they're doing the job right, there's no additional risk or anything like that.
Because when it comes down to it, you got to be ready to fight.
I mean, if there was would exceptions be made in your mind, Raph, if it was said that we'll pay for your healthcare, but we won't pay for your transition cost, you have to pay that out of your wage?
That would be worse.
That would be worse, because that would be considered discrimination, because it's a medical procedure that's not being covered by the most universal medical health care in America.
Yeah, but it's
not even based on that. A lot of them flat out wouldn't be able to afford it, which means now you've got a bunch of people from all the effects of dysphoria trying to serve.
Yeah,
that's
and the other concern with that is we're still taking people on that can't deploy, which is the whole damn purpose of training.
I understand that. Like I get it. It's just I think it could have been worded better by Trump, because the whole focus on a decisive and overwhelming victory and burdened with the tremendous. I feel like if he went around it we can't have trans people in the army because it costs money and we can't afford it. Like just something that's open and honest is that we can't fucking afford it.
Well, I mean, he kind of implied that with his wording. Yeah, it could have been better, but I really think if you agree with the message but disagree with the presentation, it's a covfefe argument.
No, I get that.
Basically made it clear that it was a financial angle as well as the whole readiness angle. But
yes, it was a financial and readiness burden. I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember the exact verbiage. So I really think we're arguing semantics, but the point remains.
I understand. It's just I think that the president should be more eloquent with his words.
Well, I mean, if you wanted eloquence,
if we're being honest, Trump shouldn't be doing his own tweets.
Well, I mean, here's the thing with the presidential election.
Shouldn't have Twitter. I just think I'm probably in the minority, but I think it's silly that the leader of the free world is tweeting shit.
I mean, I think it was a natural progression that was going to happen either way. I mean, Obama had Twitter too.
I know, but I just don't personally. I just don't know. Something about it just turns me off. I don't like it.
Oh, I mean,
it's ridiculous to us because we grew up without it. A couple years from now, it's going to be the norm, and it should. It's a fucking amazing way to reach people, right?
Right. I mean, here's okay. So back to the kind of thing. The problem with the situation that we had here in America is when it came down to it, you could vote for an eloquent master manipulator who probably would have started World War III with Russia, or
a clown,
who's too stupid to lie to the public convincingly.
Who might possibly, out of his own arrogance, go into North Korea. Like, I feel like that might happen.
I mean, here's the thing. No one's going to side with North Korea, though. So if we go to war with North Korea, everyone's on our side. We go to war with Russia, like the big players in the world split, and and America has to kill everybody, or we're fucked.
Yeah. No, I get that. Like
the whole North Korea thing's really overblown. It's not a threat. No one's going to side with North Korea, like you just said. It's like.
Well, I want to disagree there because Kim is losing his fucking mind.
No.
He's getting to the point he's going to force action.
Well, isn't it more of a mind game thing though? It's like he has to present.
No. That was his dad.
Oh yeah,
no.
It's not a mind game anymore. It's not a game for hearts and minds with the new leader. He's a small patch. He's like Trump, and if Trump had like issues with Russia, we'd have a similar situation. It would be like if
somebody let Charming Man run a country.
No.
Yeah.
Oh
no.
Man.
Okay, that's not fair to Charming Man. It would be like
it's a little because he's a petulant child.
Well, I'm sorry, it's not fair to.
There's a failure in the stream.
Kim Jong-un.
Why is Charming Man a twat now? What happened?
You were there for part of the
goddamn kids now.
No, but what new happened? Well, it's
Ranting Monkey can probably explain that best.
You say Ranting has the latest on the twatted footage.
Yeah. He's just very butthurt, and instead of having an honest disagreement, he's bringing up shit that happened months ago.
More childish fucking bullshit.
Yeah, we had a disagreement on the whole Sargon thing, and he thinks that me disagreeing with him has to do with shit that happened months ago instead of me actually just thinking he's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's today.
And the shit that happened months ago, it was basic. He said, she said, between me and him, and I'm a whore because I said I'd fuck him, and I didn't.
High school bullshit, pretty much.
And then he started talking shit on Twitter, so I DM'd him, and my boyfriend was like, "Fuck you, say it to my face," and then he threatened my boyfriend's custody case over his son. Jesus. So I have a problem with him because he claims to be an MRA, but is willing to take the father away from a boy.
Mm-hmm. Really? That's your issue? Not fuck the MRA shit. The issue is he tried to take a guy's kids over a fucking internet argument.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's my problem, but it's just he stands there and claims to be an MRA.
Just like a detachment from reality and like real world problems. So
well, he
seems like he just exists on the internet.
He does. His ego is because he's got like 10,000 fucking subs, and he's like, well, I'm kind of a big channel now. I'm quite a big channel. Do you guys know how many subscribers I have?
Do you want to see my e-penis?
Which is funny because Magog has 50% more subs than him. Has been on YouTube like a fifth the amount of time.
And is the most humble fucking guy you'd meet.
Oh yeah.
And he's got failure to thank for that.
Yeah, I found when he had 80 subs and like nobody was fucking paying attention to him. So that's why I always pay attention to anybody that tries to reach out, man. You never know.
You never know, man.
But with Charming Man, real quick, during that stream you guys are talking about, he tried to pull the card of I'm not even the smallest subscriber. Smallest channel here, failure is.
And he pulled that a couple times.
Oh, he pulls that constantly. He pulls that as often as he pulls his fucking dick because someone won't give him pussy.
And the difference is, and I think one of you might have said it might have just been you, failure, Yeah, you're bigger than failure, but people like failure.
But the thing is that to like recap my story real quick, I just entered a stream that was a charity for Count Dracula because he might be going to prison and he didn't have any funds for legal defense. So we were like, all right, let's try to. We ended up raising, I think, £16,000 or whatever. And so I entered a stream, and as soon as I entered the stream, he's like, "Oh, you're a failure. A failure is a cook, and he's fat and diabetes, and I hope he dies." And yeah, and all of that stemmed off of basically 3 months previous. I was supposed to have him on a stream and on my channel, and you know, I had the whole drama with Liz Reptile, and I had no sleep, and I totally forgot. And I said, "I'm sorry. Can we, you know, reschedule sometime because I really dropped the ball." And apparently, he held that. For 3 months.
That's what he does.
Yeah, boy. He holds grudges. And apparently, anybody anybody who talked out against the whole Sargon thing and called out his rabid part of his fan base are salty.
I think it's stupid. I think it's fucking. I just wanna make a quick sidebar. I think it's fucking stupid. And if you defend bad actions from a YouTuber who has a lot of subscribers because you like them, you're a fucking idiot.
Yes, thank you.
It's like the whole hive mentality thing, isn't
well,
it?
yeah, whether you're a fucking blip like me or you're a big deal like Charming Man, fucking white knighting someone bigger than you to I don't know, ingratiate yourself in their eyes.
Let me just spread this much.
It's a senpai notice.
You're doing yourself no favors, and honestly, they won't respect you for it.
Wait, is he trying to white knight for Sargon?
Oh yeah.
One of my favorite parts was in the stream. He was like, "Oh yeah, well, have you ever met Sargon?" Oh wait, you did.
I don't have a problem with
you say failure's just like, yeah, in person. He's really nice.
What up,
I don't have a problem with him disagreeing with me. If he honestly agreed with Sargon, if I thought that's what it was, I'd have no problem. It's the fact he brought up this other bitchy shit as part of it. It's so
you got both modes at the same time. You got the ass kissing and the pettiness all at once.
I wish he would come on and talk, but the thing is, I've tried to reach out to him, and all he just says is "fuck off."
Yeah, he basically just told me that he's like, "I'm not coming in there outnumbered. How stupid do you think I am?" I was kind of like, "Man, I'm not trying to get a Jerry Springer moment out of this shit," because they made a reference to that too. I was like, dude, I'm not trying to get Jerry Springer. I'm trying to find where the truth is between what they're saying about you and what you're saying about them, and figure out where the truth is, because everyone has their bias to the fucking story. I don't have a dog in this fight.
Why is he worried about being outnumbered? He's such a bigger YouTuber than the rest of us.
I'd just be interested to hear how he what his point of view actually was. I'd actually be interested to hear that.
Right.
How he justified saying things he said. I wouldn't be it'd just be interesting. I'd like to hear.
Well, let's say for the Rose thing, right? Let's say somebody put down $200 fucking to kick me out of the stream. I'd be like, that's just what has to happen. $200 for a good cause, all right?
Yeah, it would be like, man, fucking
get
that money.
Yeah, for $500, Opal did a face reveal, and I really don't think she wanted to do it, but hey, it was for a good cause.
Opal is adorable.
Yeah,
I met Opal
she's adorable.
on another stream. She's so sweet.
Yeah, I can't fucking stand having her around, but I really do owe her for that.
Something that happened on my channel the other day. I brought up the point while somebody was in the chat after going into Charming Man's stream, and he clearly saw that we were there, just spamming his chat with cactuses or cacti, and he was no selling it. He didn't want to react to it or anything. He was just being serious and boring. And my response was like, why do all these fucking channels have to be so fucking serious? Like there's plenty of channels that have some humor in their videos, but when it comes to streams, they're the most fucking boring people ever.
Yep.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't find his channel all that funny either. He's kind of dry.
You got dry humor. That's still humor. dry humor is still humor. So.
Please don't kick me in the back again.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, I know my channel's stuck because I just ramble.
I mean, I like some of the stuff he does. Like, when he's not talking about that shit and when he's just wanting to, like, Antifa shit like that, he can make some good points. I don't think he's a bad person. Now, we were talking about it before when Schmeckel and I were playing the stream. It's like, look, he's hypersensitive. He's not inherently a bad person. He's just emotional and emotionally reactionary sometimes, and it gets him into shit.
I like it when he shuts up.
Wait.
Someone else got it right earlier. He's not an adult yet.
He's a child. He's still fucking pubescent.
Yeah. Beardy was pointed out earlier.
My favorite part of the stream that I was on where the whole thing went down, I didn't see this part because I came in late, but he had bought 2 bottles of really cheap wine and he was drinking it and like showed it on the camera, and I'm like, I remember those days.
Yeah, you actually said it at one point. I remember my first beer too.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Like, I mean, but the thing is like, I don't hate the guy.
No,
I don't.
No,
you can't judge.
I don't think even like Fern and
just take a fucking joke. Just take a fucking joke just because somebody makes a joke. How many times have we made jokes in your expense, Michael?
Countless.
Yeah.
And how many times have I gotten pissed at any of you?
A few times.
But I have to.
I don't remember them, so I couldn't have been that pissed.
I have to argue with the he's just reactionary thing, because he kept the grudge for 9 months with me. He kept picking at me and picking at me and picking at me until I finally went at it.
Yeah, but I think there's a distinction between that and saying, I'm not saying he's an awful human being.
I'm not saying he's a bad person.
I'm not saying he's evil. I'm saying he has problems.
He's a high school fucking teenage girl, and he needs to get his head out of his ass.
I'm saying he's a twat.
Something like that.
He is reactionary, but he's also quite obsessive.
But I'm sorry, you tried earlier, Beardy, to attribute it to his age. And like I said, I'm the same age. I'm pretty sure Fern's younger. You can only put that as an excusable point. He's in his mid-20s.
Yeah, I'm younger as well.
Charming? I thought Charming was like 19.
Charming is either 23 or 24, depending on when his birthday is.
Yeah, he'll be 24 because I'm 23 this year, and we're 94.
23.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Here's the thing, guys. We don't know his full background. Like, yeah, he's done some shit that I'm not super happy about, and he's done some shit that I understand why Jack would not be happy about. But I'm gonna be honest, like, gauging by the way you've all been talking about it has bothered you more than the event has in the last several weeks.
Oh no, I'm not bitter about it at all. It's just, it's a silly internet thing which doesn't affect my actual life. It's just I just don't understand why. Even if I was furious at someone, it would just be at that person kind of thing. I wouldn't try and bring. I just don't understand it. I just like to hear his point of view.
I think the only thing that's affected me today was when I asked Schmeckel about the whole thing, and I was like, "What did you believe it?" And he was like, "Well, yeah, I thought you were both as bad as each other." And I was like, it kind of went. I was like, "Oh, I wasn't."
Well, no, we kind of were. Because my reaction was because I was hammered when he fucking.
Yeah, your reaction wasn't great, but.
And that's the angle I was coming from. I got his side of the story, and then I saw the reactions from both sides. Right.
Mm-hmm. My reaction was not measured. It was not entirely mature. It was out of anger because I had people breathing down my neck, and I know I should have been more mature. I should have been more balanced, and I wasn't. I was quite emotional, and I'm a quite reactionary person too. Like I'm not going to hold it against him because he's emotional and reactionary, because I'm emotional and reactionary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't hate him.
I think what needs to happen is to have a chat off air And like honestly, I have no problem with talking to anybody, even the people that I've had arguments with. The only person I fucking hate is truly hate is that fucking crazy hair, because she claims to be an MRA and is falsely accusing fucking somebody of inappropriately touching her. And I know it doesn't sound like much, but that's like fucking chicks that say a guy grabbed her ass and it really didn't happen. And,
did you see the shit called with Spino?
yeah, I saw that. But she claims to be an MRA too, and meanwhile she's doing something that, you know, we claim that happens to guys all the time. They falsely get accused of doing things that they never did, and just because a woman says that it happened, you just gotta believe it.
Yeah, the gay guy caressing her. A smart move on her part.
That was where I found my issue. Like, I didn't like Charming Man for a while. I did
doing it again.
Doing it again.
You're roboting quite a bit.
Yeah, and the wild part is the streams are usually oppressing my black ass. Now they're going for the cutie.
Is that better?
You might want to refresh, press F5, or just to leave and come back in.
Yeah,
but yeah, Charming Man just needs to sit down and talk to some people instead of just, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. I would love to have a conversation with him where he wouldn't feel like outnumbered or bombarded on. So I don't know.
So I guess I'm out then. Fuck.
Like my thing is the problem we had with me was just the fucking, you know, I had to cancel the stream, and his reaction to it was to call me a cuck, to tell me I'm fat, to tell me I should have diabetes and die. So I felt like it was a bit of, you know, an overreaction. All I did was make jokes. I thought he was
you know, at this point he's watched that stream back, and now his issue with you it isn't that, it's the fact that you humiliated him.
I think the issue is that everybody made fun of him because people were making fun of him before I even came into the stream.
Oh shit! I didn't watch the whole thing. I only watched the.
No. Just watch my 32-minute. Watch my 32-minute video. The first 2 minutes is just him being made fun of by Nick and and the other guy that was there, and even Count made a joke. So there were people making jokes on his expense.
Yeah, I mean, and I can kind of sympathize with him a little bit. I mean, it's fucking ask Schmeckle. I've been the butt of jokes for entire streams. The first shit happens, man, just roll with it.
Oh, when the fuck have you been the butt of? Oh wait, never mind.
I was gonna say a little time called the entire month after I first shaved the beard.
Yeah, but you can't go on a stream. You can't go on a stream where a guy might be going to fucking prison over a joke and then make a big deal over jokes.
If I would have been invited to that stream, I would have let you guys kick me. I would let you guys fucking. I mean, I might have fucking actually rubbed turtle wax on my head to get donations for his shit.
If somebody would have fucking given a donation of like $5 and kicked me out, I would have been like, all right, I understand. I would lift my armpit on stream for a donation for him, man.
Raph just made a really good point. Like the other day, we did the stream for Rose Hall. Beardy was there. And we ended up raising over $1,100, and it was because the cunts in the stream were willing to basically humiliate themselves to get that money in, and that was for a complete stranger. This was for someone who's supposed to be a friend, and he wasn't willing to get kicked out of a stream.
The thing is that Count isn't his friend. Count is just a dude that.
Oh, they don't know each other.
No.
Okay.
Just think about that stream right there. You know, like Opal did a face reveal, Tiki Bummer with the silver tits. I'm still right here showing off my gun, and I got hit on by a lot of gay guys after that, but it was all good. I got a lot of notifications.
You're talking about hashtag Pat's Black Ass? About that?
Just because two people are on the same stream doesn't mean that they're friends.
It's like, you know, people started hitting me in my Twitter messages like, damn, you got some big ass muscles. I'm like, who the hell is this?
I'm aware that being on the same stream doesn't mean that they're friends.
Like think about, is Rucker your friend?
No.
Hell yeah,
no.
nigga.
I just the people on there were kind of closer to the situation or something.
You say, Ruck is an awesome dude, I know, but I wouldn't know if he'd call me fucking his friend, so it'd be weird to call him my friend.
No, what it basically was Nick invited people that he knew that might be entertaining for the stream to try to raise some money, and the guy just came in and he honestly, if he really cared about the thing, he would be like, no, fuck that, it has to be 800 pounds to kick me out.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like I feel like
it speaks to the whole like just the self-interest.
Yeah. I mean,
there's a bunch of self-interested motherfuckers on here.
Oh no, it's not like it's exclusive.
Oh, no,
it's exclusive to him, and like
it's just the YouTube culture of fucking whatever you want to call it.
As I was gonna say before I was roboting, I did hate him for a while because he threatened I'd reached out for help in the MRA sphere because my Jack was going through a custody battle with his ex-girlfriend over his son, and Charming Man had threatened to he basically implied that because Jack had said "say it's my face" that he was making violent threats, and that he was
not a threat, bitch.
was risking his child's custody, as if he was going to report Jack for threats of violence.
But even that is ridiculous in and of itself, because if you go to court, who are they get? This dude on YouTube says that you did this. It's like no judge is going to take that seriously. So the whole thing's laughable. Anyway.
Damn it! The last thing we need is to come stream in another court.
Oh God! I was gonna say, how many fucking Skype call testimonies am I gonna have to do this year? Jesus!
it was just that's where I had a problem with him, because he claimed to be an MRA and wanted to take father away from.
It was the implication he was making more than the actual threat, which was in reality non-existent. It was just the fact that he was willing to cross that bridge.
Yeah. I'm willing to try and get your son taken away from you. But I'm a really good MRA, guys. I love men's rights. I think all kids should have a father besides Jack.
Until it comes to getting cooch, and then when it don't happen, then the MRA stuff is out the window.
People need to remember that this is just YouTube. Like, you really, even if you have a gripe against fucking people, like look at Tariq Nasheed. How many people has he fucking pissed off and stuff? And I'm sure it's fucking floating out there, but somebody threw his address of where he lived. I took a peek just because I was curious to see where and what type of neighborhood he lived in. But I wouldn't fucking toss that out as, to try to fucking hurt the dude, because people's real lives are...
Yeah, that's childish, man.
Look at him and Bunty. Mm-hmm. He's been fucking Bunty over left, right, and center.
Mm-hmm.
Is Bunty gonna try and get his kids taken away? No. Bunty's an adult.
The most Bunty's doing is taking Bunty's taking it legally, though. Bunty's because what Tariq did to him was really a crime.
Well, yeah, definitely. But he's doing things legally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to go full Angry MGTOW and try to dox his family and get his kid taken away like Angry tried to do to Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was right.
That's disgusting. I really like Jeff.
Everyone likes Jeff. I'd fucking suck Jeff's dick, not even for subs, just because.
Right, guys. On my terms, only I suck dick for subs. Why are you getting in the market?
Hey, I'm not trying to get in your market. I just want to slap some holiday D.
Come on, Fern. Look at you. Look at Wrath. Look at you. Look at Wrath.
Stop looking at Wrath. We don't want you to lose your eyes.
Yeah, don't look at me too long, because you'll realize I'm actually got a really wonky face, and it's just the Asian-y look that appeals to you. So don't look at me.
I did already look for too long. Very wonky.
I had to get tempered glass for my camera to not break it.
But if there's anybody that could break that rule that I have for myself of not doxing anybody or anything, it would be Angry MGTOW, because I think he fucking crossed the line as far as trying to
Yeah, he crossed a huge fucking line.
I mean, he sprinted across the line, looked over his shoulder as he hit the mile marker. Like he was gone. Just
That's an example of a person who actually legitimately needs like psychiatric assistance. That's not normal to think.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
I mean he needs at least an assessment, figure out what's going on. I mean,
yeah.
It sounds like he's gone about cutting off all of his real tangible support systems, and his only support is his followers.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, man, he has no support that's willing to tell him when he's screwing up.
The thing for Angry MGTOW too is that this is a job for him, like getting the money from his fucking followers. Because the thing about the dude, from what I could tell, from what I've like fucking found out about him, he from his story, he once was married. Some shit went down. It sounds like he ran away from the country to avoid having to pay fucking child support or whatever.
What
so
a
he might
fucking scumbag!
Yeah.
Sorry.
You really have to take what he says with a grain of salt because he has about 40 different stories out there.
Well, the story is that he doesn't live in the U.S. He lives somewhere where prostitutes are $100 for the night, for the entire night. So I think in Mexico.
I'm sorry, I need to interrupt for a second. Yobiaxis, you're never in the hangout when we start talking about MGTOW because I never invite you to the hangout. There we go.
Another thing is that like his landlord doesn't speak English, so that's another clue. Makes me think maybe
California.
but he's not in the U.S. My favorite.
He said he was not in the U.S. 2 videos after he said he was in the U.S.
Well, you can.
I watched a lot of his stuff, you know, with the whole chip situation.
I watched his personal vlog video, and he talks about his little shitty 1-bedroom apartment where he has to sit on the bed to work on his computer.
Yes.
And he has allergies. He has allergies to, like, he's allergic to dirt. He's allergic to fucking trees.
If you ever want to piss him off, just ask him about his mother.
Because Jack is completely new to this whole internet thing.
Yeah,
and he didn't.
I don't social media.
Wait. We have a normie in the stream.
Yeah, Jack I'm slowly converting him over.
It was just she played this Angry MGTOW thing, and it was just
Jack.
so unbelievable.
It's another fellow bearded dude who has an excellent name and an excellent beard. Let me tell you this. It is your solemn responsibility to knock that fucking shit off, accept your testicular power, and ascend from mere norminess into the power of a beard-barian.
Yeah, I'll also break the chains of
everything I said with less face paint.
Yeah,
pretty much.
And less beard, less hair, less talent.
I showed him, and he was like, "This isn't real. This guy isn't real."
I thought it was a spoof, like the whole Angry MGTOW thing, where he was screaming about freedom and breaking the chains and fucking.
And not going back to the plantations. We shall not go back to the plantations.
No one with a functioning. Well, I won't say it, but just normal people don't think like that. If you've had like normal relationships, like something's obviously been very fucked up in his past to make him think like that, which is sad. But still, if you're normal, you get over shit. You don't just hate people because you had one bad experience, and it's I just don't understand it.
But I'm gonna stop him being a normie. I'll make him get a Twitter and everything. It's fine.
Whoa.
Twitter.
Whoa. I don't know if you want to submerge him into Twitter right away. That shit's fucking off the hook sometimes.
Oh, I make him look at mine all the time. I'm like, look at this dumb shit, and he's like, oh.
Why don't you ease him in with 4chan or something?
Oh no.
Kind of into child porn, so.
I think if he's able to sit through a cunt stream, he's at least able to go on like B or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say we might want to work him into it. So put him on B, give him about a week, and then pull, and then he's ready for fucking shitlord Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember when B was like the worst place on the internet?
It's pretty
now it's like kid stuff.
No, I'm going in dry.
I'm going in dry.
I like your style. You've chosen well, Jack. I approve.
Excellent.
Yeah, and even better,
sucking dick for Twitter followers. That needs.
Unless I'm very much misunderstood, Jack successfully got that pussy.
Yeah. But she has drained my resources. So.
Wait a minute. You don't have any Flintstone vitamins?
No, I have a tent.
He lives outside. I don't let him in the house.
That's one thing I've got to ask about. I've never got that reference. What's with Angry MGTOW and the Flintstone vitamins?
That's a joke Tonka started.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
I had no idea what the fuck that was about.
Like, that was the first time I ever streamed with Tonka, and then, like, for the next 3 streams I was in with him, Angry MGTOW came up, and he did the impression. And so for a while there, I was running the joke that he's actually Angry MGTOW, and that Angry MGTOW is just that meta of a troll.
I mean, he could be, based on what I heard. It doesn't sound like anyone would actually think that should not be,
you'd be fucking surprised.
Yeah, it's honestly that.
It's just if you meet actual people and have conversations with people in like just life or your parents.
Look at me! I'm Jack, and I go out in the real
No,
world.
I don't know. I'm an introvert. I don't leave the fucking house. I'm a borderline alcoholic. I don't talk to people, but I don't think that all women should be crucified and that we should break the chains of oppression and sandpaper their cunts. I don't fucking know.
Well, why am I even with you? I want a man who will stand up and not be taken back to the plantation.
Yeah, grow some balls, pussy.
Yeah,
What's wrong with you, fucking?
I showed him that fucking MGTOW that thinks that like women hypnotize you with the pussy juice.
Oh man, they so hypnotize me with their pussy juice. I fall every goddamn time. My fucking weakness.
Oh, dude, I get hypnotized so bad, I fucking wake up a week later with a hard on and bruises and scratches on my back. I was kind of like...
And a wedding ring and no resources.
No, every other ring. Somehow I find women that don't know which finger it goes on.
But they all get it.
But I mean, it's women that are into bald guys, so I can't say that they're smart women.
I'm partial to a bald guy. I like it. Bald and a beard.
All right, Jack, I'm gonna need you to step out for a minute.
That's the second strangest study I've heard of tonight.
No, I'm playing.
Hey, let me get them subscribers, BB.
No, go for it, man. She needs those subs for a YouTube channel. Okay.
All right. I'm expecting a Marshall blowjob for my 300 subs, though.
There was one more Charming Man thing I wanted to bring up. Fern said something hilarious before we started. You mentioned you used to be a cam whore. It's up to you whether or not you're open to tell everybody what you told us.
Oh, the
foot fetish.
The variety of things.
The fetus.
He likes.
So Charming Man was basically like, I'm not going to release the information because there's nudes, and it's like, yeah, there's nudes of me on the internet. I was a cam whore, and so I said, I don't care about my nudes being released. The reason that he's not going to release them is because most of them are of my feet.
I mean, as a responsible parent, I am partial to the occasional foot job. But it's not all encompassing.
Like that, he's nutting on feet.
You know what? I can't knock it because I haven't tried it.
Oh, it's
one of those things where sure it might be great, but I don't have an interest because they're fucking feet.
No,
yeah,
exactly.
Well, I mean, okay, Schmeckle. So before you knock it, really pumice those calluses before you go at it.
Oh, you need to.
Sorry. Did you mean receiving one?
No, dude, just put out the fucking coconut oil. That shit'll melt it right down. Calluses will be gone in no time. Right the fuck in. Coconut oil, man. The hippies know what they're talking about.
Listen to the fucking beard burying telling us how to keep our feet nice and so.
Cocoa butter and peanut butter sort of person. That's my go-to.
Oh, well, aren't we fancy?
Yeah, I'm very fancy. I can't say Twitter, so I'm obviously very fancy.
Yeah, but I like it.
You just said it properly that time.
Did I say it properly? Did I do it?
You did.
Yeah,
You did.
You did it in English.
Guys, I can speak the words.
You can speak American real good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I go to Costco, get the big ass butter of coconut, big ass with the coconut butter. I just shove my full fucking foot in there. That's how I do it.
Well, I
No,
like it
you
when she
know
says
what it is.
Twitter.
Fancy
Twitter.
Brits say the fucking keys.
Are you gonna follow me on Twitter?
Yeah, follow me. Seriously though, guys, follow me on Twitter. I'm great.
Pretty sure I already do follow you.
I'm the best.
She's not that great.
I've cut down my selfie posting, so it's not as self-involved. So it's getting better.
Okay, so you just told them that you used to be a cam whore. Now you're telling them less selfies. Yeah, they're gonna follow.
Yeah, that sounds like a fucking trap. I want more.
I mean, there's
Traps
some
are gay.
pictures of my
Yeah,
butt.
I was gonna say it's like I think you've been off the cam game too long and you've forgotten how to market yourself.
Oh, I'll post loads of selfies with boobies and stuff, and I'll show boobies.
Yeah, God knows, man. I've been trying.
Oh, all right, I want $5,000 for my consulting fee on that one.
Thank you.
You're dark
Hey,
autistic.
when one with great nose comes great Jewiness, my friends.
Oh, don't. I'm a Jew too. I'm an Asian Jew, so I'll do.
I'm not Jewish. I just appropriate their nose culture.
I
can smell a scam from a mile away.
don't have the nose. So maybe I gave you my nose talent. I gave up the Jew nose.
Gave. My Jewish neighbor gave me that talent 9 months before I was born. Thank you.
L'chaim.
Yeah, see, it's actually funny because Rath grew up in much worse than a Jewish household.
I grew up in a Mormon household.
Oh, I grew up in a Roman Catholic Italian immigrant household.
I mean, at least in a Jewish household, I would have grown up knowing how to do my own taxes.
Did you just say Italian immigrant?
Yeah,
household?
dude, I'm a second-generation Italian immigrant.
You're fucking Italian.
Wait a minute,
I'm a fucking Italian.
Can you translate Italian for me?
Nope, they refused to teach me because they wanted me to fit in with the Canadians.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
Well, that's
And you're
unfortunate because seriously, what does babidi mean?
Babidi, scusi, means want to give me some of that fucking salami, you cunt?
Oh, you know what? That explains a lot. Like,
Here, I'll teach you the only Italian phrase that I know, and I don't even know if it's actually correct anymore. It was an old, it was part of the Nepalese dialect. It was festa de mamma, which you basically called somebody when they were annoying you. Like, it's like looking at your buddy and be like, you're a fucking cunt. But the literal translation is your mother's vagina.
Festa de
mama.
Of your mother.
Yeah.
Sound like you're saying fist in your mama.
Yeah, it does sound like it's like we are going into the party. I'm gonna fist
your mama.
You know what?
Papa the booty, motherfucker. I'm coming through your mama. You want to have a daddy? I'll give you just what you like. You want a little bit of that all?
I'm gonna do my hand up with some pesto and I'm a fist of your mama.
That was like the most British Italian person ever.
Yeah, I slipped accents for a second there because I started laughing at myself.
No, I was talking about Fern, not you. You were fine.
Okay.
You were fine. Like your internal WAP was channeling well.
My walk is so fucking strong. There's
Why are you
got
such a
nothing on me. I have a
motherfucker?
fucking whopper.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You guys heard about Hanson's least popular song, WAP?
I don't know why. It was so good.
Right. And the Marinara verse was fantastic.
Here's my big gripe about rap music is that everybody likes to think about rap music as just a black culture thing because it came out of disco. Now, while the Sugar Hill Gang might have played an integral part in actually getting that formulation out there, there was one group, one strong ethnic group that also played an equal part in the formulation and development of disco, and that was the Italians. So really, we got to give Italians some credit here. To some degree of rap, even if they ruined it in every single fucking thing that they've done.
There's a really good Sicilian rapper I like. Do you know who?
See, I had no actual point there. Why did you have to go ahead and bring in truth? That just.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm gonna look this shit up.
That was obviously just his inner Italian wanting to be right and angry. Like you should have just let that happen.
Yeah, it's my past.
Hey, you just ruined it.
Yeah,
let that happen, like my inner German.
Vinny Paz. I'm gonna check out this Vinny Paz.
I'm kidding. Sorry.
My German is Jewish, so I have a lot of inner turmoil.
Yeah, a lot of family died in Auschwitz, amusingly.
Yeah, they actually did. Only one of my family members made it like out of the country in time.
She's still got the lampshades.
Well, I mean, I had 2 family members die at Auschwitz. One of them died in the shower, and the other one fell off the tower.
Yeah.
Help the gods out.
I feel like you can't get away with making Nazi jokes because Italians literally invented fascism. If you look up Italian inventions, fascism is in there.
Oh yeah, like seriously,
Right next to
fascism,
eyeglasses.
like fascism, the panini press. Thanks, Italy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, aqueducts too, and that little phrase.
Laptop
He gave us
batteries.
the rolls too.
Yeah.
You're saying I'm kind of surprised Beardy didn't notice the tattoo because it's like it's Italian as fuck. It's like literally everything good about Italy besides panini is in this tattoo.
I gotta say, dude, as handsome of a gentleman as you are, I'm not really staring at you through these streams.
I am.
I actually have
Every time I see Samaj, that drool just does it for me. I love him. Just staring eyes. It just.
No, but it's killing our. It's killing.
No, I'm sorry. Fern's camera went off, so I can't see Jack anymore. So that's all I have.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Now, in all fairness, Schmeckel is checking himself out in the reflection of my dome. Sorry, bro.
It's so fucking shiny. I can see it through the screen.
Even though you have your avatar, you can see yourself through it. It's.
I like
it's like the end of 2001: A Space Odyssey. Just reflecting.
It's getting pretty late over here, and I want to let the neighbors sleep, so I'm actually going to jet for the evening.
Okay.
All right, huh?
Yeah. Guys,
Hey,
I was
good
going to
one.
go too.
Yeah, good talking to you again today, Beardy.
And he's gone.
I was going to go too, guys. Thank you so much for inviting me. And if you ever want me back, invite me, and I'll be happy to hang out with you guys. You guys are great. But I've been streaming for almost 4 hours now, and I need to get my fat ass out of this chair.
All right, dude. Get out of that chair while you still can.
All right, Morgan, take care.
I'll talk to you later.
Take care,
Bye,
Morgan.
guys.
It's nice speaking to you again.
Yep.
I think that's the first time we've ever had Ranting Monkey on here, eh?
Yeah, Monkey's cool people.
We had talked to him about it before, but timelines didn't work out.
So
yeah, it worked out really well tonight. We started right as he ended.
Like it was planned or something.
It's almost like I planned something beforehand.
What? We can't. Okay. We have to shut down the channel. It's fucking over. Nope. Once we start doing planning, it's over.
Yeah.
do you guys
But jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
do you guys have like a Twitter group for the cunt stream?
Yes.
Yes. I'm very inactive on it because I'm an asshole.
I've been on like the
Because
cunt
I have a
stream.
life, I'm very inactive on it.
Yeah,
I was
I actually
once or
I
twice.
can't give that to you though.
Oh.
Well, you can put them in the one that I rage quit.
Damn.
I can. You just need to not join on Saturdays.
Why?
That's the circle jet.
Conflict.
Saturday is the big guest one, so like we try not to fill that hangout.
Yeah, like the Saturday ones are like specific people and shit.
Yeah. You see, Saturday we had talked about trying to keep it to
They're like 8 people maximum.
yeah,
like,
8 being the max, 6 being the goal.
I mean, yeah, even 8 sounds like a clusterfuck, to be honest, if you're having like a lot of people talking at once.
Well, see, like that's what we're trying to do. The Saturday ones are going to be with
more
specific
listenable
people invited. We'll have guests and then a handful of pre-planned people, and then the ones throughout the week are whoever the fuck shows up, right?
Right. Like, I mean, I thought we had talked about basically it would be you, myself, Samaj, and then we pretty much have like 2 other spots if we have more than 2 guests.
Exactly.
Like if we have one guest, we have 3 other spots besides the main hosts or a substitute host if Samaj or I can't make it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get on any.
No, I was just,
Oh,
I
no,
was just
no.
asking like the ones during the week, like if you, because
Oh yeah,
I mean,
the weekdays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
during
more than
the week you can come on whenever.
Like if you
Yeah,
see
no,
one going and we forget to invite you, hit Samaj, myself, or Schmeckel up, and we'll get you in.
because I mean, I've enjoyed talking to you guys. You're cool peeps.
Oh yeah, but people, don't ask in the chat. If you like, for anyone who is here towards the beginning.
I'm sorry. Wrath, I'll cut you off there. Go ahead and ask in the chat. Don't repeatedly beg in the chat.
Okay, yeah, don't beg in the chat.
Yeah.
If you ask in the chat or like say tell us to check our DMs, that's a good way to go about it. You beg in the chat. I'm going to put you in timeout. I'm going to send you the link to Anand's video, and you're probably not going to come back to the chat because you're going to feel like an asshole.
But you're a lot better to DM one of us.
Yeah, that's somebody I ain't seen in a while. Little Miss Anonymous.
Yeah.
Well, she's on every Saturday.
Yeah, she's here for the Saturday. She's not really here for the weekday shows. Because her schedule does not work well for the weekday shows.
Is that someone you hate?
No, I don't hate her.
I don't know.
There was a little issue involving the Charming Man thing, but I don't.
Oh yeah. I remember vaguely.
I don't hate anyone.
Yeah.
I don't. It involves actually caring and having intense feelings towards the internet, and I don't.
As a functional alcoholic, I have no memory, so that's another bonus. Anyway.
I'd rather.
Anyway, I would just like to point out, I'm reading the chat right now. Yobi Access completely promotes marriage.
It is my favorite thing.
I have no proof, but
I
definitely happened. No, I have no issue with it either, but he's trying to argue against it, so I'd like to make the argument that he definitely did promote it.
I mean, I would have to watch your content to verify that, and I'm going to be honest. Between the effort and the boredom...
You know, I actually don't know if I've ever seen a Yobi Access video.
I saw part of
I've seen
one.
him in other people's videos. I don't know if I've ever watched his channel.
One of the best arguments against marriage was does anyone know the comedian Doug Stanhope? He He was like, "Oh, this shit's so great. I love you so much. Let's get the state involved in this shit." He's like, "If you love someone, just pretend you're married. Why do you need to?"
You can have like unofficial marriage.
Yeah, you can do, but I think it's kind of a valid point. Like, why? I've got nothing against people that want to get married. I don't give a fuck. Do what you want. But personally,
I just want to wear a pretty dress and have everyone pay attention to me and tell me how great I am.
But you can do that without it being like.
So wear a pretty dress and go to a bar on a weeknight. Save a lot of money.
Yeah.
I get Jack's point. The whole, do you need a piece of paper to make you like an official couple type thing?
Yeah, just have a nice day for yourself and pretend you're married. Yeah.
No, the way I see it, you get married nowadays for the tax benefits.
99% of the time.
At least here in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like sometimes
the missus and I obviously love each other, want to be together, but we're getting married for the tax benefits.
I think
it's a bigger break in the US than it is over here.
Yeah, it is. It went away. Like Labour took it away, and it's been reintroduced, but at a lower rate. Anyway, I think it kind of like, I think it puts a strain on relationships sometimes. Like, I think.
Of course it does.
Like that officialness.
You've not got a gag clause. You're just like, oh, I can't fuck off to like Maui at any point in my life. I have to get a divorce first.
Well, I mean, you can.
We already have a kid. I can't fuck off to Maui ever.
Yeah, no, exactly. But
I mean,
at this point, we're stuck together. Might as well get the tax benefits.
Well, I mean, here's my thing. I can't afford to fuck off to Maui with or without a marriage.
No, that's okay. Yeah. Bad example, but I think that.
Oh no, I'm just being an ass.
Yeah, no. It's like, I don't know, just another level of complexity you shouldn't really need in a relationship. If it's working, cool. And if it's not working, then fuck it, move on. Why bother with paperwork?
Bureaucracy is great. I love it. It's the best.
No, if people want to do it, that's fine with me.
I've sat cross-legged for too long. I'm gonna have to shuffle like a dog with worms. Oh, I just dropped the tobacco everywhere.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What the hell?
I just dropped all the tobacco out of the rolling I was making. And it was like the last of our tobacco.
You dropped all the tobacco. Do you at least have wooden floors? No, you have carpet, of course.
Yeah, thick carpet.
Oh, carpet.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait a minute. So what you're saying is Fern has thick carpet.
I mean, she is.
No, what he's saying is he's going to have to turn the camera off, mute for a second, and when she comes back, she'll look a little different.
Mm-hmm.
she'll be a little bit more alternatively instant-hand.
Yeah.
It's a like, what are you doing? I helped her apply some eyeshadow.
Yeah.
He's bleached.
Jack's not into feet. That's his fetish is a little more weird. He likes the raccoon look.
Yeah. We don't want to get into my fetishes.
No, trust me. We're on a cunt stream. We want to hear all about your fetishes.
I like cutting people.
Cutting people.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
who was that one female on the Dr. Phil that was a cutter?
Hmm?
Yo,
oh shit. Jack, the beard Barian, is a genius. He says you need to put a sock on the end of your vacuum hose and suck up the tobacco.
Did somebody say
turn off the suction? Fall off the sock.
It fell into a plastic bag.
Oh, it fell
with
into
stuff in it.
It fell into Fern's opium bag.
And I have an
It's the
opium bag.
adorable opal.
So the vacuum trick could still work though, because you invert the bag out, and then you take the sock with the vacuum.
Yeah, it would do if we had a working vacuum cleaner.
You have your mouth.
Yeah, that's an important part of the
No,
plan.
I mean, you have Fern and you have straws.
Yeah, you have working mouth.
Hey, you used to be a cam whore.
So
I'm sure you can do
I
this.
heard we were talking about fetishes.
We can put the vibrator on reverse and like.
Yes, Jack. Please tell the child your fetishes.
Please tell me your fetishes.
My fetishes. Most.
Call him Daddy Opal.
Just BDSM in general. Sadism. Everything involved with that you can probably think of.
Yay, masochism.
Beating up women. How about beating up adult Mexican women who sound like children? Where do you land?
That
on
is my favorite thing in the entire world ever.
And sploosh.
Opal, I'm buying you plane tickets. You're going to England.
Yeah,
Manchester.
for the first time.
Manchester.
Can we have a live in Opal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're going to Manchester.
You're gonna meet your sadist boyfriend.
Yay, I get to be beaten.
The beating shall continue until morale improves.
Well, what do you think of whips, Jack?
They're triggering.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to go back to the plantation. He's a male.
Whips and black people do not mix.
Well,
can I say
I mean,
something?
you heard Rihanna.
I forgot you knew what.
Can I say
I
something?
say, hey, man.
I actually read an article that it's really hard to be black in the BDSM community because a lot of the people don't want to whip them.
I'm saying,
I was gonna say it's kind of like could you imagine like you go to a fetish ball, you got your whip all ready, and this black chick's like hit me, and I was kind of like
no.
Yeah, like BDSM doesn't necessarily mean you're willing to whip a black guy.
I have like the guiltiest boner right now.
Like they either fetishize them because they're black, or they can't whip them because they're just like I don't want to be racist.
Yeah, be like I'm about to take you to Roops. What's your name?
This guy was like, it's like, all right, bitch. You seen American History X? Let's do this shit.
You finna be Kunta tonight.
So I gotta ask, this would usually be a very inappropriate question, but Jack, considering your fetishes, what does Fern's body look like?
A
pulse, hopefully.
Various shades of yellow because she's Asian. The anus is pretty bruised usually.
Fuck.
No, I meant in terms of the scars.
I don't.
Oh, scars. No, she doesn't let me go.
No, I'm not into like blood play.
No, she has her boundaries. I'm just.
Okay, so it's something you like. She's not as into.
Yeah,
it's not even something I like really. It's just like my ex was really into it, so it just like became a norm. It was just like, oh yeah, okay, razor blade, yeah, cool.
I can't.
Yeah, I guess I'll just slice you up while we fuck. This is like this is what we do.
Also, like mock drowning in the sink. That was something she liked as well.
Your ex fucked you up.
Right.
Your ex fucked you up.
No, I fucked her up.
And she liked it.
Yeah, up the pooper.
Some handcuffs and a good spanking.
Hmm?
Like, can't I just have like a handcuffs and a good spanking? I'm not into blood.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got nothing against that.
Well, I mean, I'm into foreplay too.
Yeah.
Like I told a guy I wasn't into choking, and he choked me, and I fucking knocked the air out of him. And I just guys need to respect that some people aren't into stuff.
Well, okay, your safe word should not be a rabbit punch to the chest. I'm just saying that should not be your safe word.
The safe word was fire truck. I said fire truck. He choked me. I knocked the air out of him.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, it's kind of hard to say fire truck. Yeah, okay, it's not that hard.
Yeah,
it's not that hard.
I am not into choking.
I usually use
so
like
small.
a push.
Mostly because I'm so small.
No, the missus is fine with just pounding on my chest when her face goes blue. I'm colorblind, so
so she's got a mirror to see how blue her face is.
I did
it's very inconvenient.
The chat's wondering how I managed to knock someone's air out. I took a self-defense class and I just hit him in between like the ribs.
On the balls.
Oh, I usually aim for the balls, but at the time I hit him underneath the ribs.
Oh yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, you're small enough to aim for that part.
Yay!
It doesn't take much force to knock the air out of someone if you hit them right there.
Yeah, I usually I aim.
Like the solar plexus, I could elbow that and get most people.
Like just choking freaks me out because some of you guys know how shitty my ex was, and also I'm really small, so.
No, some of us don't know that story. Tell us that story first.
Well, I'm trying to get over an abusive.
He's sad whilst
relationship
unzipping his pants.
My ex was abusive.
You can only get over an abusive relationship by talking about it on the cunt stream. It's a known fact.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, my ex was abusive, and I'm not into choking because it's really scary. Also, I'm really small. Like, my neck is probably like 3 of your fingers.
No, we've seen what your neck looks like. You look like you could snap your neck by turning your head quickly.
I can pick her up with one hand.
It's really scary, so I usually just go into panic mode and punch you in between the ribs if you get anywhere close to my neck.
I used to be like that. I had an abusive ex who tried to like choke me to death. He tried to kill me because I tried to leave him. He was like a fucking.
Well, that's the thing. Like bondage or any of that shit. It's not supposed to be like aggressive or hurtful. It's just like if you like it, you like it. If you don't, it's cool.
Yeah, I had problems with like people choking me. It genuinely triggered like flashbacks and shit. And
but now you like it.
Yeah, and I'm like. I can only do it with someone I've been with and I feel comfortable. But then it's fine. So maybe you just need to like form a
trust
bond.
That's why, that bonding is good. That's why I like my specific stuff, like my milking machine and whips and chains and bondage equipment and a ball gag. You guys joke about that, but I actually like ball gags.
Like I said, the whips ain't gonna work with me.
That's on when you're on stream.
Huh?
keep your ball gag in when you're on stream from now on. And I don't just mean this one, any stream.
Whatever, okay.
Oh, you like it.
Me. I act like a brat. Mostly because
I feel sick.
Okay, now that we've devolved down to the
also
the
freaking
freaking
hair pulling is nice.
the freaking me level of argumentation, I'm going to fucking bed.
You know what? We got Opal on here. You knew it was coming eventually.
Yeah, I don't know why I agreed to that. This is entirely my fault. I'm the one that sent the invite out.
I wish I could humiliate men, but they don't take me seriously.
Well, I mean,
you're too adorable.
No.
His name is over.
I have a friend who's into being dominated.
And urethral sounding, I hear.
I like to take turns, because like sometimes you just want to take turns. You know, maybe you're having a bad day.
No, he's both a sub and a dom, so I should get you his Twitter.
So he's a switch.
You know, like
so he's a switch.
Maybe you're a dom. You know, like maybe you're a dom while your bruises heal, and then you're the sub when you don't have bruises, and then you have bruises, so you become the dom and let your bruises heal, and then the other person becomes the sub.
I'm sorry, if you need to take time to heal from the bruises, you're not a dom, you're a switch at best.
I'm too caliber to be a stuff. I like the idea of it, but I can't handle the pain. I just cry.
Oh, you pussy.
I like
you pussy.
I am. No.
pussy.
I am.
I like shoving things in men's penises.
Ow!
He's into urethral sounding as well. You'll love him.
Ooh.
Oh my god, that turned me off so much.
Makes me cringe. God, got me.
Have you seen like those saline injections where people like inflate their balls and shit? That's pretty weird.
Or like when they inflate the chicks and their stomachs comes out and shit.
Oh, that.
I don't even fucking start, Jack, with the whole weird form.
Dude, that shit's some weird shit. I mean, I thought power fisting was weird, but god damn, that shit's weird.
I have a lot of knitting needles of different sizes.
I saw. Have you seen that one where it's like this woman and she's making herself like queef, and then she like does it too hard and then like fucking uterus falls out.
The good old vaginal prolapse.
Oh yeah, the prolapse. Also known as the wrong way to tie your tubes.
That's
the rosebud, if you will.
No, the rosebud.
No, that was a rose bush.
I'm so glad that the
it gave
chat
fucking
is
Moses
cringe.
vision.
I'm so happy the chat is cringing right now.
Everybody after that Opal.
So anytime you see Opal with like a long rod and coming towards you, like, what are you gonna do with that?
I just imagine Opal with like a big ass knitting needle.
Has anyone ever tried putting in their penis?
And you're so like, mother of God.
No, nobody ever lets me be the dom. Nobody ever lets me do anything.
No, especially when you're coming up there with long ass thing trying to stick it down their dick.
No, even the guys who are into BDSM, they're just like, I'm sorry, you're so cute. I can't take you seriously. I was a dominatrix for a week, and it just ended because he just couldn't do it anymore. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm Asian, but even I can't take you seriously.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Wow,
you want whooping that ass? You want whooping that ass, right?
Maybe.
I mean, clearly not.
I don't know. My sad life.
Right.
Oh, come on. Your life can't be that sad, Opal. You're a single mom, 5 foot tall. As far as a job goes, I have no idea what you do, but it's probably shitty.
I'm a stay-at-home
No,
mom.
actually, never mind. I don't know where I was going with that.
No.
Just sound.
It went downhill.
Yeah, I was trying to make you
like
sound
this whole
good.
fucking stream for the last like
not
30 minutes.
Single mom.
Oh, see, this is why we need to get jobs, because we're all just hanging out here, talking about sticking knitting needles up dicks. No, I have a job too. I just have
thought
tomorrow off.
you had a job.
I do. I just have tomorrow off. And I made the mistake of clicking on your Hangout link, and now I'm sending it at people. I'd be like, hey, you want to block me on Twitter? You want to
That's what you exist for.
Well, now we're talking about
You're
your
here so that I can post in the chat.
You say, ironically, you're the gorilla, and I'm the invite monkey.
That's what you get for being the lesser.
If it makes you feel better, Opal, I'm only 4'8", so you have someone who's shorter than you.
Someone's shorter than me.
Wow. It's
Wait,
like a
who's
reunion
shorter?
of the Lullaby League. Fern is.
Fern, how tall are you?
4'8".
That's disgusting.
It's the tiny.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So wait a minute. So you're. I think I know how you know all these famous YouTubers. How was dating Peter Dinklage?
I tell you that the Dinklage isn't as small as it seems.
Oh, there's no dink in that lidge.
He's not contract.
He was able to knock someone up, so it works.
What?
Well, yeah. I mean, I know midgets that have kids. Like
We've all seen midget porn. It's pretty average.
Oh man, I like midget porn.
We've all looked at midget porn, and all of it is awful. But I'd still love to fuck a midget.
Well, yeah, dude, my dick would look huge in her hands.
Exactly.
Like to her, an inch and a half's like 6 inches.
Damn right.
There have been a couple of midget performers out there. Like I say, there's Midget Maya, there's Twidget. Those are my favorite two right there.
Your boy Pat is clearly more studied than the rest of us.
Well, I know who Midget Maya is. I don't know Twidget.
That's pretty good.
And now we're on.
I just know I've seen midget porn.
She was an old school midget.
Yeah, she was.
There is a hot midget out there.
Wait a minute. I think we just triggered a metalhead in the chat with midget porn. That's how you know you've made it on YouTube, is when the metalheads you triggered and you didn't have to show them baby metal.
I love baby metal.
I like metal, guys. I find
I'm a metalhead.
very attractive.
You see, I find baby metal amusing and just way to be in Japan.
I'd get
just keep Japanning it up. Just keep Japanning it up.
I've heard a couple of metal things. I don't like grunge because I've actually went to a grunge concert and them motherfuckers scared the fuck out of me. I thought I was going to be a sacrifice.
I like some grunge. It really depends, and that's almost more your local scene where that changes, because the Seattle grunge scene and the Salt Lake City grunge scene and the Charleston grunge scene are all vastly different.
Well, Seattle's like the home of grunge, isn't it? That's where it
and it's actually like the most chill grunge scene. The Salt Lake grunge scene is overcompensating because they all grew up Mormon.
Yeah.
So it's actually like the most violent shows I've been to in my life were in Salt Lake City.
Oh, really?
Yay, Mormon violence.
Oh yeah, I was at the Nine Inch Nails show where the dude died.
Familiar.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, the wall of death where like the pit separates like 40 feet and then they just charge at each other. That shit's that's like meta level stupid.
Yeah. I remember one of the first gigs I went to, I saw a Slayer.
One second, cunts. White Girl McNugget in the chat says she loves how ADD this is. So I think we should at least take a moment to say, once again, everybody, twat or not?
Twat.
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 What?
Twat.
And I'ma lick it.
All right, now back to everybody. Wait, Bane says he's a metalhead. Who wants to start me? Or him?
I will start you. Get me some jumper cables.
I like metalheads. I like the pierced sticks. I like seeing them stabbed.
You are the worst type of person, Opal.
I don't know. I dated a guy with like a ladder piercing and a Prince Albert, and it was like 20 piercings.
Yeah, that's pretty metal.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the wrong head for the metal there, sweetheart.
I'm saying yeesh. I
say there's metal head and then there's metal in his head.
I don't know.
We're talking about like Slayer guar,
It's
that
it's a
kind of
different
metal.
Yeah, guys
it's a
who are
different
into
kind of
that.
headbanging.
Yeah, no, Wrath. She understands. She's talking about a metalhead with metal in his head.
Yeah, I dated a metalhead who had a bunch of metal in his dick.
Was
Oh.
airport security a problem?
So you saw this guy who had
20.
willfully, on purpose, put a bunch of piercings through his dick, and you were like, "Yeah, this guy seems like probably a good partner."
And you know what you thought to yourself? You know what? I bet he'd make a great dad.
What? No.
I knew that was coming.
Jeez.
I want this guy to raise my 2-year-old.
I don't have a 2-year-old. I was 16. This was before my son was born, so I was allowed to be
You
stupid.
were 16.
Oh,
How
so
fucking old was this guy that he had multiple dick piercings?
Oh, how old was he?
15.
No, wait, I was 17, and that's legal in my area. And he was 20, 21?
Okay, that's not so bad.
He made
Still.
short work of getting the shit stabbed out of his dick.
Yeah.
This is
Also,
before her dominating days.
I called it a ladder,
Get it.
Mad Metal Man. I said he had a 20 ladder and a Prince Albert.
A 20 ladder?
It's a ladder when like the piercings are in a row, like from the tip, from your balls to the tip, in a ladder kind of formation, and then a Prince Albert.
Well, you see, when you said 20, I thought you meant there were like 20 rods in his dick.
Yeah.
Ow!
And yet you have to be erect to do it.
Yeah.
Honest,
yeah. Oh,
honest
I've had
question,
that conversation with Jeff Holiday.
like honest question, did like sex feel different? Was it good?
I hope some things didn't get caught.
Oh,
Yes, obviously you opal.
oh no, he took him out because he was afraid of hurting me. Because that happened. Because guys are afraid of hurting
I
me.
think he was afraid of hurting himself, man. Can you imagine some things got tugged?
Yeah, he
As-
was
as-
not worrying about you.
I'm not trying to imagine that.
Has anyone else ever broken their penis?
No.
No.
No, but
like-
look at Jay the Magic Robot.
I've broken my penis.
Jay the Magic Broke Dick.
How did you break your
I
penis?
broke a guy's once.
During intercourse. Surprisingly. No,
Oh,
just,
yeah, I got that. Flip
well,
out
I
of
didn't
the
know.
ass and
I might have got it stuck in a fucking
You heard-
car or some shit. No, she was on top and it fucking came down.
I was on when I broke a guy's
Oh.
dick.
She came
in
down
a-
and it didn't penetrate. Mm.
No, it just kind of went.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right,
People
so
in the
from now
chat
on,
are saying
no
they're
woman
gonna go
on top.
pierce things now. Yay! I started a trend.
See, this is why you don't let them ride you when you're both Schmidt-faced, my dude.
Yeah, that's true.
By the way, for a 500 monthly
And
donation
Feather's like,
to my
dude.
Patreon, I'll pierce my dick.
You know, that no Faye was like, fuck that, I'm out.
I'd like to say immediately now, I was lying when I said that I will not pierce my dick for any amount of money. Do not donate money expecting me to pierce my dick.
All right, guys. I will pierce my dick for $1 million.
I'll
month.
pierce my dick for like 50.
For
I
a
like to see somebody
year.
doing that.
For a year. That's why I'm doing that. See, like I said, I'm not saying I'm not a whore. I just never said my prices were anywhere near reasonable.
Oh shit. For $1 million, I'll do the piercing myself.
Hell yeah, dude! I'd fucking put that shit on YouTube. I'd be like educational, so I could
No.
fucking have 18 plus
For $1 million
content.
bucks, I'd get what Opal's ex got, but for a more reasonable amount of money, we'll work something out, chat. You guys figure it out.
We won't work something out.
So we'll see if I'll agree.
I say I don't think Michael has enough spite to justify what you would want for a dick piercing, and he's the only person.
I'll
that's
get my
money.
nipples pierced. I'll get my nipples pierced for $200.
Oh, that's gay, man.
I'm thinking about getting my nipples pierced.
Well,
but I don't
actually,
have
that's
any
about what it
piercings.
costs to get it done, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I used to have my nipples
Take
pierced.
pictures.
Oh shit! Then never mind. That's a complete ripoff.
500.
Wait, it cost
500.
us 200
100?
bucks to get nipples pierced.
100 to me for telling.
Went to do one.
Yeah, I was gonna say a good piercing in a clean facility that uses a proper needle is about $70-$80 per piercing.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
bad. It's so cheap over here, but I think
It's
we've
a lot
got
less.
a like more alternative culture in this country.
You gotta
It's
give
probably
out all
bad.
your fucking money and then go through with getting a needle through your nipple.
I've done it. Yeah,
Ooh.
it's not that bad.
I'm thinking about doing it because I don't
No,
have
no,
any
I've
piercings.
done it too. Just I did it so long ago and so much on drugs
Yeah.
that I don't remember. Like, I was gonna get like I've got one in each. I was gonna get the other direction
Other direction.
for $500, which won't happen.
Do you think I'd look
Like
cute?
I don't want to do this. This is not something I
Cute
want to
what?
do.
No.
But for money, I
Do
will.
you think I would look cute with pierced nipples? I don't have any piercings or tattoos.
Everyone
I
likes
don't know. I'd really have to see your.
nipples.
I'd have to see your nipples first to judge.
Yeah, we'd
we'd
have to.
say
Yeah.
we have to make a determination.
Like I've seen Rath's nipples. He shouldn't get his pierced because they're very, very small nipples.
It would hurt like a motherfucker.
I just should probably wait till I stop lactating because I don't want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just want to be like.
different holes.
Well, yeah. Obviously, don't be stupid. Wait until you're not leaking tit juice.
I have a
It's delicious.
disgusting.
Yeah,
I have
we
a
don't want to.
disgusting nipple piercing story.
A disgusting nipple story?
Well, go
Nipple
on.
piercing story. So where I got my piercing done wasn't great because I only had enough money to get one piercing.
I'd like to make a request while she's telling this story. Jack, can you kind of like move your mouth like it's you speaking?
Yeah, sure.
So I went to go get my nipple pierced, and the place I went to wasn't great, and they pierced it, and I went about and did my daily stuff for a week or two, and I went to like pull it out because they say after like 2 weeks you should pull it out and start cleaning it properly. And so I pulled it out and I cleaned it and I cleaned the area and I pushed it back through and I like went to feel for the bar to screw the ball on and I realized the ball wasn't there. So I looked down and it come out the milk duct. So it was poking out the top of my nipple, like the front of my nipple, the nipple hole where the milk comes out, because he'd pierced it wrong and gone through the duct. So it came out of the top of my nipple. So it like went diagonal through my nipple, and it was painful and it was disgusting. And I'm surprised that something that big can fit through like the milk hole.
Oh yeah.
That was a surprisingly good. You did very well there, Jack.
That's some good ventriloquism.
Like I think you guys might have a future in a ventriloquist gag on your channel.
Well, she's small enough to be his little puppet. All he has to do is put his hand up her.
That's called fisting.
Actually, get her over on your lap, shove your hand up there. I want to see how well you do.
I'm sure
It's like just okay. What you need to do, you need to kind of put your hand like this once you get about to the wrist. Otherwise, you're just gonna break stuff. And then just kind of.
You can't even.
And then
You can't even handle.
Wait, hold on.
Crabula.
We have to hear her consent, guys. It has to be affirmative consent.
Oh wait,
I would
one
consent,
second.
but I can't even.
Fern, do me a favor and say yes, please.
I can't though because I can't even like fit more than 2 fingers in me, so a fist would not fit.
We can't even have sex without like a horrendous amount of bleed.
Yeah, because my vagina is tiny.
Small
No,
fingers.
You weren't
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about vagina,
High five.
darling.
Fern, can I have a high five for being a small girl? High five.
No, we
I was
were
gonna
not
say, Pat's
talking
just
about
like,
your
I can
vagina.
fix that.
Traditionally, your hand
That's what I'm saying.
goes up the puppet's ass.
Oh no, I do damage.
That's why I don't like black guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Cause
why?
he can't-
I
cause
was
he
gonna
can't
say,
take-
y'all think that War
Yeah,
Machine was a black guy as like a Marvel thing? You kidding me? That was his porn name before because those Asian chicks thought they were getting invaded.
I'm saying if you can't take more than 2 fingers out, yeah, it ain't gonna work out.
That's why I don't date black guys. I like living.
Yeah, 'cause we tag heat.
Oh, come on, Pat. You've never proven this.
Don't let these muscles fool you.
I was gonna fuck a Canadian guy once. Like he lived where I grew up, and his family was from there, but he was Canadian.
So
and he moved back.
Not really Canadian.
No, he was born in Canada, and he lived in Canada for like 20 years, and then he moved back.
I'm not really interested, but go on.
And I was gonna have sex with him, and he like pulled it out, and it was just huge. It was fucking massive. It was like a Coke can in thickness, and like literally, no word of a lie, it was like from my fingertips to like here. It was absolutely massive, and it was terrifying.
Jack, don't you fucking roll those eyes.
No, it's a good story.
And I honestly,
I was gonna say, it's like the fish that I caught that was this big last week. Next month will be this big. And by the time I'm in my 50s, it'll have been a goddamn shark.
That's really scary. I was trying to date a guy, and like I finally saw it, and I'm just like, I don't think that's gonna work. God.
Yeah, no, it's terrifying. You're like, I'm gonna die if he even tries this. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have like internal bleeding and die.
Yeah. I've seen porn where bigger dildos are being in people.
Yeah, but
and it is fine.
Yeah, but it doesn't work though, does it? Like,
no, it does work. I've seen it work.
Yeah, but I couldn't. It didn't.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it works on every woman.
Fascinating as this is, I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna call it a night, guys. Take care.
I like this guy, so
also
Opal. Yeah.
Hi.
Ooh, fuck you. I'm pointing my middle finger at him.
Put your middle finger inside him.
What was I saying? Oh, I like the guy, so I tried to give him a chance, but he like hit directly my cervix, and I'm just like, this isn't gonna work.
Oh yes.
Wait,
yeah, right there.
He hit directly your cervix. Like he got in there, and you were like, "Ow, my cervix!"
Well, I could feel him touch it.
You just hit me right in the cervix. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, damn, that's deep.
I freaked out. I'm just like, okay, I'm sorry. I really like your personality, but we aren't gonna have sex a lot.
No, I'm sorry. Did you at least say to him, "It's because your dick's too big"?
Yes. I couldn't even like give him a blowjob. I felt so bad.
Oh dang!
That's the same thing happened to me with the Canadian guy. He was like, he tried to make me deep throat, and it like went to like about 3 inches down, which was.
Oh my god! I could only get 3 inches too. Oh my god, small girl problem.
Oh yeah, we would not have a chance.
I can get more than 3 inches. It's just like it was really thick, like stupidly thick, like a Coke can.
I've only got 3 inches to give, so.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Your penis is much bigger than 3 inches.
Yeah, it's at least 3.5.
Beautiful. You are a strong individual.
Yeah, man.
I am. But yeah, no, I felt so bad. I'm like, I really like you, and I wish I could give you a blowjob, but it's just not working. It's so big.
It broke my heart.
You got limits.
It kind of broke my heart because it was genuinely the best head I've ever had.
Oh my god, me too. There's something about guys with big dicks who give really good head.
That's us.
Vern, I gotta ask, how is Jack?
I can't be asked, man.
Be enjoying the conversation. I'd like to.
Some
opinions on him.
Lazy before play, so it's kind of.
Most of the time, I'm too drunk to fuck. I've not even got that much of a sex drive, to be honest. It's like.
Which is good because neither do I lately.
I'd rather get hammered than touch another person. Like.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we're together.
But yeah, man. Yeah.
No, I've been like
definition of 2017 romance.
Exactly.
I got like put off work recently. Like I've been like told I'm too ill to work at the moment. So I'm not massively infused with like any physical activity because I'm so ill.
And I'm just lazy.
I like sleep and fast food. But I still
Opal, Opal was just asked in the chat how many men she's been with. And she said less than 9. If it's less than 9, how can you not just give a number?
Because I forgot.
Before you hit 10, you forgot how many.
I was young and I didn't count, but I know it's definitely less than 9. Okay.
So it's probably 8.
Probably 8, yeah.
11.
I just haven't had any kind of action since my ex, because my ex was like, we can only do missionary, and I can only have my clothes on. It has to be in the dark. I'm just
What?
like, what the fuck?
That's
Like,
strange.
You weren't like this the first time we had sex, and then
I've heard about people like that. I didn't know they were real.
Missionary clothes and in the dark. What the fuck?
yeah, like
The Mormon shit.
That sounds like some hidden transsexual shit.
He wasn't Mormon. He was a Satanist, and it was just weird. Like, you were not like this the first time we had sex, and
my body belongs to Satan, babe.
I don't know. So yeah, because of my ex, I'm very sexually repressed, and I need a silicone man.
Just get a vibrator.
That's what I'm saying. A silicone man piece.
Yeah.
That's rechargeable and can go on a battery. That's preferably pink. It's on my wish list.
Well, that's not me because
Come on, guys.
I know every position and I go deep.
What was I saying? Yeah, like, I'm still lactating, so I can't drink or smoke or do anything. So I need to like have something, because having a kid is stressful. Okay, I need something to relax.
Well, I could do that, but you're not my size.
That's why you have to
try drugs.
I'm lactating. I can't have drugs. I don't even want to take Tylenol because it could affect the baby. I need to be pure and perfect because my son deserves the best start in life. But I also need to relax.
You're not going to be breastfeeding for too much longer, though, are you?
His nutritionist says he still needs mommy milk. So I'm just gonna do it until he finally gains fucking weight. This little fucker likes to not eat.
Switch the little bastard to formula.
Yeah.
He's on formula. Well, he's on Pediasure. He was on formula, but now it's Pediasure, breast milk, and food, and a high-calorie diet.
No shit.
Yeah,
no, your kid has issues, right?
Yeah, he's disabled.
Yeah, you mentioned that, so I guess it's a little different for you.
Yeah.
But
he's
I
learning how to crawl. What were you saying?
I was gonna say busting a nut is a great stress reliever. So
that's why I'm saying if I had a silicone vibrator, I would use that shit like a smoker.
Oh my god!
You know what?
Honestly,
I will personally.
Yeah, honestly, the best
personally
buy yourself.
It's fucking like Hitachi wand.
The Hitachi wand. Like, you can get a knockoff.
I won't even buy one for you. I'll make the cunts do it. But I will make that happen.
Thank you.
Like,
we'll make dreams come true.
Right now.
Buy yourself a Hitachi wand. You can get a knockoff one for
rechargeable
one for £25.
8 speed settings.
It has 30 speed settings, actually.
30 speed settings.
No, I can't. I want something inside, not a Hitachi one.
But you can get. So I got it was like £30. I didn't pay for it though because I was a cam hot. But it was like it was like a little set of like glass dildos and then a Hitachi wand. Honestly, the best 2 investments that anyone has ever made for me.
I like to wave them around when I'm drunk and give myself like neck.
I need citation.
We need evidence and a peer-reviewed fact and video evidence.
I will start up a fund to get you whatever Fern was just describing. If you give us another face reveal right now.
Are you talking to Fern or me?
Well, we've seen Fern multiple times, so I'm probably talking to you.
Yeah, it's fine.
My face is horrible.
I agree, but the fans seem to like it.
Hashtag give up a vibrator.
Exactly. We'll start that up. We'll get a whole fucking thing going to get you a vibrator. You just got to do it
Or
physically
you
right
can
now.
pay for her to be flown out to where we live, and Jack can hit her with stuff, and I'll.
Jack seems like a really
Touch me.
lazy dom. I don't know if I'm into that.
Yeah, Jack's kind of half-assed about it.
When I'm in the mood, I mean, most of the time, yeah.
I'm
you're
also
right.
really clingy. If you haven't noticed, I desire a lot of attention from a dom.
Well, Opal, I'll get you like a speaking vibrator or something.
I'll do it. I'll be the dominant one.
I'll just sit on the sofa and drink like I do most days.
I don't know.
I don't know if
I
she
don't know,
could
Fern,
take
you look
someone
like you'd be-
following her seriously though.
Now they're
You
thinking.
like
You know
you'd be a
what?
mean dog, huh?
Actually, I will personally fund the creation of a vibrator that yells at you in my voice.
Oh yeah, that would just kill my lady boner. I just feel like, oh,
Just
Speckle.
yell shit like, "Come on, already, I'm bored. Come on, sports is on."
Come on, Opal, what the fuck are you doing? You call this a pussy?
Oh God, Speckle would just drive me up.
I'm building a wall.
Oh, it's
I'm
Speckle.
gonna build a wall in your pussy so I don't have to deal with your bitch ass.
It's perspex. Somehow.
Didn't they say that the wall had to be see-through at
Yeah,
one point?
that's what I was.
This is
Alright.
amazing. This is just amazing.
No. The chat has a good point. We should get her one of those internet-controlled vibrators, so everyone else decides when it works.
That would be oh my God, no, you guys.
Now I really want more sex to. Oh my God, there's a big spider.
Put it in you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We're at that point in the stream. Just stick it up there.
Eight legs of clitoral
Look at it.
fun.
It's big and
Listen to your dom, cunt.
I've seen a woman put an octopus in her vagina.
Yeah.
That was I don't know why that was awesome.
Alright, what that in Japan?
Well, I could see how maybe that might feel nice for a lady, but I can't understand the physics of getting it up there without killing it.
Octopus is a 600. I like this today. A 600-pound octopus can fit through a hole as small as a quarter.
I'd just be worried about the beak.
Hey.
No, I think it's squids that have a beak. I don't think octopuses do.
No, they do.
Octopuses
They do.
have beaks.
Do they?
Octopusy.
Yeah,
That's
no,
actually a
that's
porn.
clearly not something you want inside you.
Probably not.
Basically, anything with a jagged edge is a bad idea internally, or most of the time externally.
Some folks are just kinky like that.
Oh goodness. Poor little octopus. It's probably dead. What were we talking about?
No, like I thought it was fucked up. You all know the rumor about like I think it was Zeppelin, with the fucking like red snapper and all that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought that was fucked. An octopus is many levels worse.
I'm pretty sure I can find a video.
Well, that's
worrying.
I can't think of an adjective.
I'm just thinking about who I would trust with the remote. I don't think I trust any of you fuckers with the remote to me.
Oh, come on, Opal. You know we'd give it to Samaj.
I'd give it to your son so that he could just like inadvertently press it at certain.
No, bad joke. My lady boner's gone. Thanks.
Yeah, if you're thinking of a way to get rid of any type of boner, mention their children.
Yep.
Yeah,
no, Opal, it's the perfect plan. We'll give it to Samaj. He's got lots of spare time. He doesn't get lazy. He doesn't do any of that shit, right? So you could just kind of flick it back and forth while he's drawing. It'd be like his fidget spinner.
That would be really sad. Like, he doesn't get laid, but he's like gonna be miles apart trying to help a lady he's never met.
Oh, no. I wouldn't tell him what it was for.
Just tell him it's a fidget spinner.
Yeah, just this is to relieve stress. You just keep hitting this, and then you know.
I'm surprised they haven't done
I'm
that
sure
yet.
he's stressed a lot. He doesn't have sex.
A fidget spinner dildo.
There's a fidget spinner butt plug.
Of course there is. Jesus
Not
Christ.
surprised.
I look up weird stuff.
Yeah, none of us noticed that.
She looks at everything except Big Dick.
I'm gonna close this shit down. Opal, last chance, face reveal, and we'll do a charity thing to get you some plastic love. She has no answer because she doesn't know if she wants to say yes or no.
I already did it.
Yeah, that was on a different stream. That doesn't count.
I just did it right now on this stream right now.
What?
Did anybody else see it?
I ain't seen nothing.
Pat saw. Okay, Pat is my witness.
What? What did I see?
Mad Metal Man saw it too. I have 2 witnesses.
Metal Man is a liar that I've never met, and Pat's black, so his testimony doesn't count.
Hey, I resent that.
Logical Lion saw it.
No, Metal Man says he didn't see shit.
Shut up, Metal Man.
Didn't see nothing.
The lion saw it. I have a witness.
Yeah, well, can you really trust a fucking lion?
Now you're just being specious.
No, they always be lying.
You're being specious.
Fuck lions.
Yeah, I resent that accusation. Bruno says don't listen. It was a lie. Psycho says something. I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to assume it's against you. Logical Lion says, yes, I definitely lied.
I'm reading the chat right now. I'm reading the chat right now.
Lotus Wolf says, just fucking do it, Opal. Like, the chat's against you.
The lion saw. Okay, they can rewind the video.
Yeah, the Logical Lion says it wasn't worth much. It was like half a second. Brown-haired. All right, I'm bored of this. So,
Hey, I technically did it, and I have a witness.
yeah, it's not enough. Not enough for a charity stream.
So you're just fucking with me now. You know what? Whoring myself out is not worth it.
You know what? You show your face, and tomorrow we will do a charity stream to get you a, you know, whatever sex toy you choose.
Mad Metal Man's telling me to stop pussying out.
He's telling you to stop pussying out.
Seriously, you're presenting me?
Yes, we are. Or I am, rather.
I am really curious to see what you look like.
I already did it.
Damn, that was fast.
Yeah, see, a white girl McNugget is crying in the chat.
I mean,
Do you see what you're doing, Opal?
If you blink, you missed it.
All right, so yes, tomorrow, we will be doing a charity stream, apparently, to get Opalescence a vibrator. Or, you know what, Opal, tonight, spend some time, figure out which particular sex toy you'd like. And we'll start up a charity fund for that exact toy.
Hashtag get Opal vibrator.
Yes, please get that trending on Twitter. Hashtag get Opal a vibrator. Anyway, we're going to shut this down at this point. We've got fucking Fern and Loathing, the beautiful bearded man there. Opalescence, who you just saw her face. It was disappointing, wasn't it? And then your boy Pat, who I'm kind of disappointed. I haven't seen his muscles in a while.
Yeah.
Earlier tonight, we had Ranting Monkey, my 2 co-hosts, Wrath of Controversy, and Samaz Zed, Beard Barian, maybe other people, I don't remember. But once again, I'd like to take a vote. Oh, there are those muscles. I'd like to take a vote from the remaining people. Twat or not?
What?
What?
There we are. We've settled on twat, cunts. You have a good night.